in stock and ready to drive today.
See all of our inventory at Randy Marian Cadillac of Jacksonville.com or visit us on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Pick it here with a game winner. It's Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted them all. And this Jacksonville crew's the real deal.
I'm Brendan, owner of Checkmate Coatings. We transform pool decks, driveways, and patios with pro precision.
Score big at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Hey folks, Frank Frangie here. Those Topdressing.com spots have caught my ear, and I met with their team from my lawn, turning St. Augustine grass like mine into pro golf quality, smooth and vibrant. Golf's my game, so Topdressing's benefits are clear. Better drainage, stronger roots, white glove treatment from the start, expert no-pressure advice. They're prepping my lawn at Jack's Golf and Country Club soon. So don't delay. Top dress yours like the pros with Topdressing.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Google, it's go time on a Tuesday morning, and we're back in the football spirits, man, as we got to get ready for the Houston Texans coming up this weekend. And our division rivals will come to town 0-2, won't they? Bucks get a last-second touchdown. They beat the Texans last night after the Texans thought that they had perhaps engineered a game-winning drive. Oh, curse that Monday night doubleheader, though. E.T., good morning.
Oh, South
Yeah, man. I had...
That Monday night doubleheader is tough.
See if y'all feel me out here this morning, 6 o'clockers. Up and at 'em on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You know that when you're super tired and you're about to fall asleep for the night, and you fall asleep for like 10 minutes, and then you kind of wake up, and then but suddenly you wake back wide awake up. You know what I mean? How that happens every now and then. Ever happened to you? No, AD doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Wide awake. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I had one of those last night. I've been okay. I just, fallen asleep there about mid-third quarter of the game. Could have got up, watched it in the morning, and then I did one of those little 15-minute jobs. Next thing I know, it's halftime of the late game. I'm going to bed now. I'm going to staring at a good solid 5 if I'm lucky. And then the doggone, if I don't, wake up to today about 2:15, wide slap awake. Tossed and turned from 8:15, went ahead and got up. So there we are. I've been up, 3.5 hours, buddy. That's crazy, man. All right, listen, I'm a reasonable person. And, I'm willing, after listening to Liam Cohen's press conference yesterday. You know what? I'll budge on the down and distance in the game situation and being up 3, and you're inside their 10, and I see the value on that side. Perhaps you also take some of the aggressiveness out of their drive if they know they only have to settle for a field goal. Of course, that backfired. Didn't happen. They went down, scored a touchdown anyway. If you do score the touchdown, you put the game away in all likelihood. That is a tremendous bonus, right? That's why technically the analytics say that the better play to give you the best chance to win the game is to go for it there. 83% chance to win the game if you go for it, 77% chance if you kick the field goal. That's what the analytics are telling them. And so, at some stage, especially I'll put myself in the old guardie, just going to come around to this new line of football thinking, and it's more SOP now than it is out of line. And so I want you to think about this answer before you give it. All right, we got the Texans this week. They've got it 4th and won at their own 39-yard line. Okay? As a Jags fan, you want them to punt it to you, or do you want them to go for it?
I want the Texans to go for it.
You want them to go for it?
Yeah.
See, I don't. I want them to punt. Give me the ball. 4th and 1. Give me. I don't want any.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because without a doubt, you're going to get the ball.
I'm getting the ball. Just punt it to me. I don't want you going for it. And you know what? That's starting to ring my common sense bell here a little bit. You know what? If I don't want you going for it, that's probably what you should be doing. You know, you look at it all the now what I don't agree so much with is backing it up further in your territory earlier in the game, because then the risk reward of continuing a drive at your 35-yard line, yeah, I just don't know, man. That one's going to be harder to knock out of me. But there are certain situations now where I'll give you one. It's this week, it's 4th and goal at the 1.5. The Jags are up 3. You want him to go for it, or you want him to kick the field goal?
That's tough, man.
Right? Because we scream about the situations, what to do, take the points here, take it there. You know what I want him to do? I want him to kick that doggone field goal and keep me from having the chance to lose the game.
Yeah, well, see, with me, I'm going based on how did my defense play, how was my offense playing.
That's fair.
I could put on my defense.
That's fair.
If we don't make it, they got a long field.
That's fair. And you know what? Overall, the Jaguars defense, for the most part, statistically played pretty well on Sunday, right? I mean,
how many turnovers we got this year?
Yeah, they gave up some big plays, but they offset that with, as you said, forcing the 3 turnovers. So, in hindsight, turning the ball over to the Bengals inside their own 10-yard line, and you count on your defense to hold them, and they held them to 2 4th downs. I'll continue to maintain that should not have been a pass interference call.
Yeah.
On Travis Hunter. What? Okay, it's ticky-tack. Again, I'm a reasonable person. A couple of days after, accepting it, I guess, would be the word. Is what it is. And now it's on to Houston. And that Houston defense is for real now. We're going to get a real test of this rebuild offensive line. It did feel like the Bucs were able to run it last night.
It did look like that.
But man, we're already concerned about the passing game, and this is not the team to get that right against. The pressure's going to come this week like it hasn't come in the first 2 weeks. The pass rush is going to be a different animal this Sunday than it was the first 2 Sundays. The cornerbacks on both sides. Carolina's got J.C. Horn. He's terrific. He's the one that made that one-handed interception. I'm not going to say you face a really tougher corner than him all year, or he's up in that category at least. But they got 2 of them down there in Houston now with Stingley and Lassiter. So that's a really good defense coming to town. Look, Liam Cohen meeting the media yesterday overall was relatively happy. I mean, with how the offense played. I mean, it wasn't perfect. And like I said, behind closed doors, they can decide what we should have done different. Should we have run it more here? Should we have done this differently there? If our mindset is going to be we're always in 4-down territory, are we sure that the game plan and play calling leading into that is a 4-down playbook? You know what I mean? Don't leave yourself. If you're in 4-down territory now, then you're going to be aggressive. We can't be 4th and 5 at the 7. See, it's the distance of that play, which again may very well have paid off if Brian Thomas Jr. had hung on to the football, which leads us really to I don't want to call it the elephant in the room. It doesn't really need to be called that. It is what it is. It something wasn't right on Sunday. Whether it's gun shy from hits that he's taken, and there's just an instinctual reflex that's going on right now. I've heard personal. And I don't mean like to take it personal, but some off-field stuff going on. And again, nothing illicit, illegal, immoral. I'm not insinuating that, but just like those thoughts are out there. Now we learned yesterday perhaps he had a wrist injury. Funny, never showed up on the injury report. But look, that's Liam Cohen's alpha. This Jaguars offense and what it becomes, he's got to be a guy that goes up and gets a couple of those balls that could have been got on Sunday. And after looking at the film and absorbing the totality of Sunday, the head coach says, yeah, in a press conference yesterday, meeting the media, in addition to talking about BTJ and his wrist, he talked about talking about.
Yeah, we're going to have a conversation here shortly. I think ultimately, I know he's kind of got he's got a couple things going on. Wrist, had a wrist injury going into the game, and did that have a play a part in some of this stuff? I've got to go talk to him, but I think he's aware of it and needs to have a better week this week. I think he understands what's at stake. He understands what's going on, and we got to go get to the root of it.
Well, again, not exactly a get well game coming up this Sunday. What a big one. Hey, man, for all the trauma the Texans have cost, for all the celebrating of their last two division titles, for the late hit that concussed our quarterback here at home a year ago, here's hoping you can put a big old Texas boot up that A and send them off to 0-3. Have fun, boys. Lap it up. If not, I don't know what to tell you, man. You can only take so much opportunity lost in these parts. New regime, new playbook, old playbook, same old division opponents. It's a big division game Sunday at home in the Florida sun. And doggone it, the Jaguars need to win this game this week, man. No outcome other than victory is acceptable. Texans are 0-2. Make them 0-3. Beat them. Again, it felt like the Bucs were running the ball pretty efficiently. We'll dive into that game a little bit more lately, so perhaps that's something that the Jaguars will be able to exploit. It's time to get the season back on track. E.T., we got big opportunity for the Googans tomorrow.
Oh.
We're going to be at the Dailies tomorrow morning broadcasting the show, so be sure to stop by and see us, 4991 Gate Parkway, okay? It's right around the corner. But buy one, get one free Piled High biscuits, see?
Oh, yes, sir.
Think we'll have a couple of those?
I love me a good breakfast sandwich.
All right. Any size coffee, just 99 cents tomorrow morning, okay? All right. But here's where it gets good. We're going to have a giveaway box set up in store. It's going to stay there from when we do the show until we're going to be back out there next week on Tuesday, September the 23rd. You come in, you put your name, got to do it in person. You enter for the chance to win. You ready? 10 tickets to Jags Chiefs Monday Night Football and 2 $100 gift cards.
10 of them things.
Okay, but I told them that's nice, but I work at 1010. So we're going to have not one package of 10 tickets to the Monday Nighter and 2 $100 gift cards.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have 2 winners of 10 tickets and $200 because we're 1010, baby.
2 of them things.
So we'll get that started tomorrow. We'll have daily swag out there. Stop by and see us. You know, they had to replace the pumps. You have to do that every so often in the industry. So, you know, it's almost like a big grand opening again. I think some discounted gas may be coming.
Ooh.
So anyway, we'll be out there tomorrow morning. Stop by and see us and enter for that chance to get those 10 tickets to Monday Night Football. We want you to be able to take those $200, go to the dash, load up on subs, have a tailgate on us. Right.
So you got to go there to register.
Yeah, you got to go by there and register. Okay. That's correct. And we're going to be back out there next week. We'll keep the box there till then.
We're going to double back.
Yeah, that's correct. So we'll double back on the other side. We got the Doering report today. So we'll talk college football and the state of the Gators and the realities and the hopes, if any still exist. They head to Miami this weekend, so it's time to take a peek at the college football schedule coming up. It's a time to go week 2 in the NFL with a couple of Monday Nighters. Last night, boy, the Chargers look good, don't they?
Man, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, more on that as we move through the morning as well. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, big toys for big boys, and so much more. You can count on Catlin.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. there's a key that opens a very special door. The Jaguars locker room. Go in the locker room with Hayes Carlyon to get closer to the Jags. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified, fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them the solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in
Duval!
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I think it's just, it all starts by the way we practice. I think, the running backs as a group, we all practice hard on, improving in the run game along with, the full team. And I think Coach Cohen does a great job of calling the runs as much as he does. So just taking the routine plays from practice and going out there and dominating, in a big stadium is something that we planned on and we knew was coming, coming out of training camp. So we're not surprised by it.
That's Basil Tootin. Ooh, man, it sure feels like he gonna pop the roof off a couple of times this year, ET. Feels like he is really growing. Wait till he's got about 4 or 5 more weeks confidence, seeing those holes and hitting them. And there's certainly an explosiveness there that you can see what they liked about him. We'll see, right? It's just, but certainly a good start. Scored his first touchdown on that little screen pass on Sunday at Cincinnati. I'm going to circle back to the Jags and some of how they stand statistically. The only stat that matters is the 1-1, but nonetheless, there are some high marks. But yeah, my eyes did not deceive me. I'm looking at the box score from the game last night, ET, and yeah, they ran all over them.
Bucky, both of them actually.
Yeah,
right?
Bucky Irving had 17 for. It looks a lot like what the Jaguars 1-2 punch did at Cincinnati. Bucky Irving had 17 for 71. Rachaad White 10 for 65. So they ran it at 5.5 a clip. Much like the Jaguars did in Cincinnati, but they made it pay off with a victory. Scored in the final moments. But yeah, there's an answer to formulation of a game plan. Because if there is any team that the Jaguars offense would most look like, it would be the Bucs, right?
Yep.
I mean, they promoted with it in down there. I'm sure it's schematically very similar. It's just the timing of what actual play calls. It's just the forgotten part of all this. We think about the play caller and that being it. You can give 2 guys the exact same playbook and let them go call 2 different games, and they could be completely
totally different.
It's how you call it. It's not what's in there. It's not what plays you have. It's what you call and when you call them. So I would think, though, that what the teams are built real similar. Bucky Irving, Rachaad White, real similar to Travis Etienne and now Basil Tootin. Now, it's another deal when you go back to pass. They were after Baker Mayfield all night long.
They were on his heels, boy.
He threw it 38 times, and by the way, he wasn't bad by any stretch, but just 215 yards because, man, he was running and dumping a lot. 2 touchdowns, though, no picks, but sacked 4 times and hurried a bunch more. Danielle Hunter had his first 2 sacks of the year. We're 2 games in, so you do the math. Will Anderson had a sack last night. And Sheldon Rankins from the defensive tackle spot, he had 1. So Texans 4 sacks last night. So the Jags have only given up 1 sack, right? The one at the end of the game on Sunday?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that O-line going to be tested a little bit different this week for sure. And again, based on the success that Tampa had running the football last night, and it looked real similar to the Jags at Cincinnati. And the Bengals are not known for having the defense that the Texans have, but the Bucs figured out something there in the run game last night because, like I said, it felt like they handed off and it was 6 yards. Handed off 6 yards, handed off 4, handed off 7. So we'll see. Today, just kind of decompressed day. You get to as a Jaguar, you get fully focused in on Sunday's opponent. When they return on Wednesday, get that game plan in. What a big home game. Right? Something else we did on Sunday we haven't done much of, that's protect that home field that first Sunday. That season opening, easy win over the Panthers. That's something else that needs to be established here if we're going to be a winning culture. You win those home games. This is a big game in the division, man. The disappointment of Sunday and the faults to be figured out aside, the biggest one on the schedule is coming up this week. It's a division game with a chance to bury your rival. Not completely dead because of the division we're in. Certainly maybe not out of our sights in Jacksonville, but in the overall division race and the race to make the postseason, they're already behind the 8 ball. 1 out of every 10 teams do it. There are 10 teams 0-2. 1 is the Texans and others Chiefs. So they're either going to beat math or it's going to be a tough sledding getting there. All right. So as week 2 is officially settled, Travis Etienne is number 2 overall in the NFL in rushing. Jonathan Taylor had a huge day against the Broncos. He's got 236 yards, but Etienne with 214 is number 2 in the NFL. Running the football is certainly where the Jags are most showing up on the offensive side of the ball. Trevor's about middle of the pack in most of the stats. Yards passing, passer rating, about middle of the pack in all of them. And again, with a huge test coming up this weekend. Computer issues here. Love them. In team rushing, Jags number 1 in the league. Huh? We were terrible running the football last year. The Jags are 4th in the NFL in total yards. Let's not let the disappointment of not capitalizing on that winnable game on Sunday distract us from how much better this offense has been through 2 weeks. Now, granted, you got the Panthers and the Bengals, good team, bad defense. We'll get a lot better measuring stick this weekend. You think we go for 389 yards against the Texans? I
don't see why not.
389. That's what the Jags are averaging right now. That is 4th in the NFL. And running the football, 169.5 yards a game, number 1 in the league, the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills are 2. They get a lot of that from Josh Allen. They're 166, 161, our division rival, the Colts. The Colts with primarily Jonathan Taylor running the football there. So
they were averaging 26.5 points per game.
Yeah, that's also, not terrible, is it? Also, we are we're good at the turnover margin is +3. That's second best in the league. Total takeaways for the Jaguars at 6 is number 1 in the NFL.
Yeah?
So we're seeing some good signs here, right? It's time to put the disappointment in the Sunday afternoon failure behind us and take some real strong foundational building blocks here, man. You're number 1 in it's 2 weeks. The story's yet to be written. These stats only become important and fulfilling if we're having these same conversations in November. I get that. But isn't it even more impressive that this is right out of the gates with a whole new system? A whole new changeover, a whole new coach? How's it going for Ben Johnson in Chicago? They're not exactly humming. So, yeah, the defensive failure aside on Sunday, the dropped sure touchdown aside on Sunday. The failure being the drive. I got such a problem with that Travis Hunter PI, man, on so many levels. First and foremost, it literally cost them the game. But again, they got to move on. We will too. But 6 takeaways, number 1 in the NFL. And with just 3 giveaways, I say just, but with 3 giveaways on the other side, the +3 overall differential is tied second best in the league. Indianapolis is +4. So, yeah. Interesting. So did you see what happened in Baton Rouge after the game on Saturday Night ET? That went a little bit viral with Brian Kelly and his response to one of the reporters.
I saw it, yeah.
Right out of the gate. Now, look, Brian Kelly's not the most likable guy, and he certainly can come across as condescending or patronizing from time to time, especially if you talk about his family. But he has apologized for snapping at a reporter after the win over Florida. After LSU scored only 1 touchdown in the game, really pretty much straight out the gate, the reporter asked Kelly about his offensive struggles. And maybe you heard the soundbite. Stop. Really? That's the first question? We won the game 20-10. Try another question. What do you want me to tell you? I just laid it out for you. We played the game to win the game. When the reporter attempted to ask Kelly about his Tigers' shortcomings on 3rd down, they were 4 for 14 against the Gators, and running the ball, Kelly went on the defensive again. You're looking at this from the wrong perspective. LSU won the football game, won the game. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? You want us to win 70-0 against Florida to keep you happy? Those are ridiculous questions. I'm getting tired of it. The football team just worked their tail off to get an SEC win, and you want to know what's wrong? You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled. What do you think, E?
I mean, he got a point as far as the very first question, but it's a valid question. You know, they just won the game. So, Coach, how do you feel about your team's performance? And then get to that.
I listen. There's certain things that I can speak on with a level of expertise, and I've done these things for years and years. That's today question. That's the Tuesday question.
Okay.
See, that's the Tuesday. All right, hey man, good win. Are you concerned about the offense? Right now, my man doesn't want to feel concerned. His football team just beat Florida. Again, it wasn't pretty. It was a defensive score. Whatever, dude. We're 3-0. We've won at Clemson. We just beat Florida. And I right out the gate, I got
right out the gate.
Why you dumping on our joy here, man?
Right.
Let me look at everything. We'll talk about these things middle of the week, but for now, leave me alone. Kelly, by the way, that night went on to say, I see it so differently than you guys. You want to immediately attack it. I love what they did tonight. They found a way to win. If you guys don't like that, I really don't care. I'm so happy for those guys because they're in there singing because they worked their tails off tonight. That's the point. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but it was a stupid question. That's where he probably needs to take it back, which, by the way, he did. Brian Kelly yesterday, I've texted with the reporter, offered my apologize to him for the way I handled the questioning. I think it's important to understand that, my standards relative to how we work with the media on a day-to-day basis need to be higher. I take responsibility for that. I'll be better in the future. Fair enough. They did win. They did win the game 20-10. And by the way, this relationship of beat writers to coaches, it's different, man. That's not like, Adam Schefter blowing into town and for a sit down.
Yeah, that's
day
first
to day,
name basis.
every day, just like a coworker. The annoyances are going to pop up. Doesn't mean you don't hate anybody or this, that, or the other. So I'm sure I've seen some passive aggressiveness manifest in those situations through the years, coming from both sides. So we'll see. The LSU schedule ain't easy. So certainly it was vital for them to get off to that 3-0 start, but a lot of work to be done there and around college football. And again, we got the Doering report that's coming up in about 45 minutes. Florida at Miami, of course, this weekend. Swamp Sessions. Right now, we have a team of technical experts who are wiring down the facility at the Voodoo Brewing Company, and we'll be coming at you live and popping Saturday night after they go final down in SoFla. You coming back out for that one, E?
Well, yeah, it depends on what time I get done with Guns and Hoses.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I got ET filling in for Guns and Hoses. So we got the fighters coming in one day this week. I got to get that taken care of, too. We got Jim Furyk in studio, I believe, on Thursday.
We got a booming week. We got a high school report. Oh, we got all type of stuff.
Football still circling back, man. As you said, all kinds of stuff. And again, we'll keep reminding you, we're going to be at the Dailies over there on Gate Parkway. Shame on me, I don't have the exact address in front of me. I'm going to get it here as I show my ability to multitask. $49.91. We got a great giveaway. You got to come by and register there. They got food specials. I hear there could be discounted gas, swag, and you get to see, see how we put the show on, man. You take the show on the road, not too far down the road, but right over there at 4991 Gate Parkway. Not one, but two lucky winners. I call it the 10-10 pack. 10 tickets to Monday Night Football, $200 gift card. Huh?
Monday Night Football.
And the idea was we're going to give you a chance to plan it, man. You get to be you're the hero, bro. Take your whole work crew,
the
whole neighborhood, take the whole football. I don't care. We don't care how you use them, but have a great night on Monday Night Football. Maybe it'll be a special night. Memories will be made. But anyway, we'll be there tomorrow morning. We're back here in studio. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get hit by the man in the back, Tommy Mack.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
All right, folks, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, I love Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, great people. Great people. They take great care of you there. But they want to remind you to take care of your skin. They're there for all your skincare needs, man. They'll be there for you, but they prefer you take care of your skin so you don't have to deal with them, right? They prefer that you wear those floppy hats and protect those ears, man. Sunscreen up, long sleeve dry fits. If you're out in the sun all day long, if you're fishing, if you're golfing, if you're at your kids' games, if you're working out there, man, be careful. It's a sunshine state for a reason, man. And if something does show up on your skin, then go get it checked out. Best way to do that is beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Listen, they will be there for you. They've been there for me for decades and helping me through some skin issues. I appreciate them. beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E to the T here. And I know that getting into an accident can be stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even minor accidents can cause whiplash and years of lasting pain if left untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can leave you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to American-Electrical.com and see how they can help you.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I thought he took big steps from last week to this week. I think he made some unbelievable throws in that game. There's definitely a few we'd like to have back, and there's calls I'd like to have back. There's plays everybody would like to have back, but I am pleased with where he is in terms of the strides he made from week 1 to week 2, and some critical third down conversions, especially later in the game. I think he can continue to use his legs as a weapon. But I was pleased, like the operation again, like he getting us in and out of calls, cans, Oscars, alert, like he handled a lot of that stuff again for a second straight week. So I'm pleased with where he is. Absolutely. I was very pleased with the way that he played in a lot of ways on yesterday.
All right, that's Liam Cohen on Trevor Lawrence and his performance. A couple other issues that I wondered about yesterday. Again, this wasn't necessarily a criticism as much as it was I felt a coaching oversight. I felt like they could have run the ball for 400 yards if they wanted to. And so, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we had Freddie on yesterday, and from his way more legitimate professional experience, he said it felt balanced. But, man, 42 passes, 27 runs. It's not a feel. There's math there. That's not balance. That's 42 passes and 27 runs in a game, by the way, that you've led all day. So, look, maybe abandon the run would be too strong of a terminology, but he was asked, though, maybe about that ratio.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a couple moments where, we had a couple runs called that got, canned out of a few of them. If you really look at having the opportunity, 11 minutes left, we throw the ball into the end zone, have the drop, and then, you look at the next drive off the turnover. I think that's probably where we could have got a couple more runs off, but, would have been able to allow us to kick a field goal there, to go up 10 if we would have had the touchdown. So, yeah, there's always calls you want back, and especially, we were moving it pretty good in the run game. So, yeah, definitely could have got a couple runs called later on.
There was an insinuation there that maybe there were a couple more runs that they audibled out of, which, which, by the way, may or may not be the right decision based on what the defense is showing you. They moved the ball effectively overall, right? I'm not, and if the receivers would have had a spotless day, I saw the Jags lead the league in drops. Did you see that floating around yesterday?
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Lead the league in drops. Diami's got 3. BTJ's got, these are official. BTJ's got 2. Maybe Hunter has, somebody else has 2. Strange has 1. They lead the league in drops already. So one thing has stayed the same. So, and that hopefully will correct itself moving along. So really, if you take away the drops, they would have been about unstoppable, wouldn't they have? The offense on Sunday, take away the drops.
Take away the drops. That's a win.
Yeah,
easy.
Keep the one Brian Thomas Jr. play across the middle. Just continue far enough to keep it from being picked.
Yeah.
Instead of just completely stopping. So that takes away something. Go up in the end zone and get that one ball. That to me is of them all. I just in my head I can see Des Bryant, Odell Beckham, every receiver ever go up with 2 hands right there and catch that ball. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one where he kind of lowered, he shrunk.
They go get it, right.
That one is...
Like Parker Washington, that one catch, he went
right, correct, yeah. And so, man, if we had converted those plays that were executed until the ball hit the ground...
I'd have been screaming, that's a dub.
We'd have had about a 45-point outburst, I bet. So, I mean, I get that part of it as well. Finally, I get the aggressiveness. I just, at what point is 4th and blank, the blank too big, right? It's not just that you went for it inside the 10. I see the value in that, especially if it had been 4th and 1 from the 7. But 4th and 5 from the 7. And again, Coach going to have a disclaimer when it comes to making this decision next time. What do you mean? The ball's there. We catch it. It should have been a first down. So there is that. But at some point, analytics, gut feel, analytics, it feels like the scale is heavily weighted on the analytics side.
It's always you're thinking about, obviously, the data. What is that? That's the first thing that you're kind of hearing, okay? Like from up top, what is it saying? And then you're going with your gut on those calls. And so that was a combination of data and gut, where you're saying, okay, who's on the other side, other quarterback, your opposing quarterback on the road, to go up 6 there. That we've watched that scenario play out too many times in my game management meeting for me to not feel 100% confident with that decision. You watch so many opportunities where you do that. You go up 6, you kick it off. They get the ball at the plus 30 to 35 yard line, and now their mindset is touchdown. And so you go down, and they go down and score, and you lose by 1 point. You guys would all be killing me today anyway. So at the end of the day, I want to be aggressive and give ourselves a chance to go close games out on our terms. But each week, those decisions definitely could change.
Like I said when we started, I'm a reasonable man. I still don't agree with that decision. I still think all things given, I give the 6. It's not as cut and dry as they go down. And no, you could have also, by the way, when you got the ball back with 20, whatever, how many seconds, if you only need a field goal, right? You were down 31-27, 31-30. You get the ball to midfield, and we got a kicker who can at least give us a hope. So that it changed that math a little bit too. But again, I'm not here to double back on something I said. Look, I'll concede there. And we have to, all of us, just learn, especially the old guard, I guess, that down and distance decisions, we're not going back. They're different. They're different. There was a day, one of the famous plays in Florida Georgia history is called 4th and Dumb, because Florida and their coach went for it 4th and 1 on their own 29-yard line in the third quarter.
Is that more recent? How long ago?
No, that's probably back in the 60s, maybe.
Okay.
Hick can know for sure. 60s, early 70s.
4th and Dumb.
It's called 4th and Dumb because Florida had a lead in the game. They were in control of the game. They had a lead. They went for it 4th and Dumb. And then, Georgia rattled off however many in a row and won the game going away.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
4th and Dumb. So those days are over. It's no longer just considered that mainstream. So, anyway, a couple things. Phillies clinched the NL East last night. Good for them. That's great. Way to go, Phillies. We didn't talk about the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight. We just briefly mentioned it. Crawford won. Netflix is touting the over 41 million viewers who tuned in. There was 108 million watched Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson.
Oh,
it tells you
man.
the state of boxing. And I had guys coming back, boxing's not dead, it's this, that, or the other. That's my point. A circus sideshow with a 58-year-old and a YouTuber got 2.5 times the viewers of a fight of the century level fight. By the way, the 41 million may have been more. I got home from Swamp Sessions, and I stayed in a ratchety mood because it wouldn't load on my Netflix. Go live fight, beep, boom, back to the screen.
Yeah.
Hit live fight, beep, boop, back to the screen.
I still haven't figured
Hit
that
live
out.
fight, beep, boop, back to the screen. Thanks a lot, Netflix. I think I'll call it a night. Back with a football fix. Couple Monday Nighters last night. It's on to week 3. You're listening to The Drill on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars hosting the Houston Texans at Everbank Stadium on Sunday. Jacksonville, the 1.5 favorite. 43.5 the total. Last night on Monday Night Football, the Buccaneers edged the Texans 20-19. Jacksonville wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. dealing with a wrist injury, had just 4 catches and 12 targets in the 31-27 loss at Cincinnati on Sunday. College football Saturday, Miami laying 7.5 against Florida at Hard Rock Stadium. Florida State 45.5-point favorites against Kent State. North Carolina plus 6.5 at UCF. 49.5 the total. Cash back for every bet with a G-Bank signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Jacksonville is game time, and just like the Jaguars fight for every yard on the field, Duck Duck Rooter fights for every customer at home. From plumbing repairs to septic pump outs to keeping your AC cool all season long, we've got the winning playbook. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and delivers championship service every time. When plumbing, septic, or AC problems put you on defense, don't fumble the call. Dial 904-862-6769 or visit DuckDuckRooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Gator fans, Dylan Denmark here. Join me Saturday night at 7:30 for the Gators Hurricanes game at Port Tap Room downtown. You can win a pair of tickets to the Florida-Texas game Saturday night at Port Tap Room.
Let's go, Gators! When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsAnyFlorida.com. That's RestoProsAnyFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hacker here. And this past week during the fifth quarter, I had a listener come up to me and say that my story about Awaken 180 weight loss, my journey with Awaken 180 weight loss, had inspired them. And they made the call to Awaken 180 weight loss. They were beginning the program that they hoped would change their life much as it has changed mine. Awaken 180 weight loss has changed my life for the positive. And I love that I can tell people about Awaken 180. If you need to lose weight like I certainly needed to, and if my story inspires you to make the call, it'll be the best call you will ever make. It's the best weight loss program I've ever been on. The coaching you get, the guidance you get is absolutely spectacular. Take it from somebody that lost over 100 pounds on Awaken 180 weight loss. If it's time for you to regain control of your life, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Guys, if I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 weight loss.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. The Doering Report about 20 minutes out. Hick and Rival is coming up next, as they say in the biz. Yeah, analytics gurus, cover your ears. This is the play, thanks to the Texon Design by Lifetime Enclosures and a 6 o'clocker sending me the specifics. 4th and Dumb refers to the infamous play in the 1976 Florida-Georgia game where Doug Dickey, who lives here on the First Coast, just recently shot his age. Congratulations, Coach. I noticed that in the pamphlet this weekend. Chose to go for it on first down on 4th and 1 from his own 29-yard line, ET, instead of punting. The attempt failed, and Georgia got possession, sparked a comeback victory, and it cost Florida from winning their first SEC title. It was forever known as 4th and Dumb. Now it's 4th and here we go again. Fire the Band, we got a football fix. It's brought to you by All-State agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Bucks won a physical game with the Texans last night. Tampa, a lot of success running the football. did take note of that last night. And Houston's in that 0-2 hole that doesn't bode well mathematically. We'll see what an opportunity to take out some frustration, on a team that can cuss your quarterback and just dream crush you for years. Can we just return the favor? That'd be a nice little message. All right, the late game last night, the Chargers, they look good, boy. Those Chargers look good. And the Jim Harbaugh realized, I got a really good quarterback and 3-4 good receivers here. We're going to throw it. And throw it they did. They win again over the Raiders. 29, I believe, was the final. Bad news on the defensive side. Khalil Mack looked like he kind of hyperextended his elbows. Yeah. It was kind of a fluky play. Got it caught between the ball carrier and a tackler. He left the game. He's going to have tests on his elbow. Quarterbacks are banged up. Jaden Daniels, knee injury, status iffy this week. J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota, high ankle sprain, going to miss at least 2 to 4. So, yeah. By the way, Tom Brady was in the Raiders' coaching booth on Monday Night Football last night. He's part owner of the Raiders. It didn't go well. They scored 9. Jadeveon Clowney has signed with the Cowboys, expects to make his debut on Sunday. Bucs lost a couple of offensive linemen, so it was a costly win last night in Houston. Thursday night this week, we'll kick off the Week 3 schedule. I believe it's Buffalo and Miami. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Andy Bowers and Mandarin and the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. We continue on with a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL brings you the orange and blue. Touchdown Gators! Can the Gators tame the Hurricanes and turn the tables in Coral Gables?
Got a hole, and there he goes.
Kickoff at 7:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
This is Jaguar Hall of Famer Tony Baselli telling you about Heritage of North Florida, Jacksonville's premier roofing and home remodeling company. With over 25 years of trusted experience, Heritage of North Florida has built a reputation for quality, reliability, and craftsmanship. Whether you need a new roof or updating your kitchen or bathroom, trust the pros at Heritage of North Florida to create the perfect place to call home. Mention Jaguars to get $1,500 off your next roof or kitchen remodel when you go to heritagenfl.com. Go Jags.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
Feeling the Florida heat? Frank Frangie here. Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 6 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. Jag head coach Liam Cohen says his squad's still learning how to win after Sunday's late collapse.
We definitely did some really good things in that game and ultimately didn't close it out.
Florida's Billy Napier blames a halftime pick for the LSU loss.
Takeaways were the difference in the game.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! Excited. Can you tell me this band? I think
this is REM.
No, it's not REM.
This is Athens-based Nickelback.
No, you're on the wrong other coast.
Got a shirt with this band on it.
You can get it. He does. Yeah, E.T.'s got
Oh, I know. This is the Nirvana.
What is it called? Nirvana. Yeah.
Nirvana.
You like that?
Look at it. Some flashbacks to college days. Huh?
Is this when this was hitting when y'all was in college?
Yeah, when I was in college. It's like late 80s. I bet the song is like 88, I bet.
Might be, but it was definitely...
Could be early 90s. I could be off a stitch.
What do I know?
This says 91, but I don't know
Okay,
if it's
no, that's right. 91. That could be right, for sure.
Is this, what's his name?
Cobain, yeah. Kurt Cobain.
What a shame. Good to be here, man.
Good to have you.
I'm going to help the coaches. I'm going to help the coaches. Just thinking about this on the drive in while you.
All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all listening
Liam
down there?
Or Campanile or whichever coach is driving in right now listening.
They're probably there already. Baselli's probably driving in.
Yeah, it is a little late for those guys. They like to go early, but maybe they're on the treadmill right now and they're listening.
Sure,
with their earbuds, their pods,
and their teal Nikes,
wireless.
Try it this way, okay? Just try it. Just try it this way. All right. Liam's on the headset. We know fourth down's coming. State your intention first, then ask for the analytics. If the analytics back you up, it gives you more conviction. If they don't, kind of get some opinions.
I think that...
State your intention first. I want to go for this. What do the analytics tell me? Instead of, hey, what are the analytics? Because I'm certain they probably do it that way. Then the analytics tell them, and then they and I'm not saying Liam does this, but coaches, it's an easier way to hide behind them because now you have, and we've said this for years, now you can come out after the game and say, well, the analytics said to go for it. Analytics said to go for 2. Analytics said to do this. So here's what we do. State your intention first and then see if the analytics confirm it.
I think we're
It's
also...
brilliant. Brilliant.
Well, it was... I saw the actual analytic that they use. And the chance to win the game if you go for it there was 83%, and the chance to win the game if you kick the field goal there was 78%. So there's a 5% difference. Well, I got news for everybody. The 83% is now 80 because we tried it that way and it didn't work at all. So we'll get to that. Maybe 0-1 when it comes to that. I also found this little... I found... Dana's walking into the producer studio. So hold on.
Reaction, Jeff.
Instant reaction, okay. He's showing him the baby outfit
That's coming today.
that he ordered. E.T. spun the wheel yesterday. He's got to wear the diaper and the baby bonnet.
There it is.
And the little halvesy shirt up to the corner and get us a soda pop. So, yeah, we ought to make him buy like a pack of Cools in a baby outfit. Perfect.
That's coming today.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And have you tweeted out that image?
No.
Yeah, you need to do that. Hey, I was going to say.
tweet it
I
out
was
with
gonna
E
say,
in it.
how does this factor into the analytics? Okay, so it gives you the chance to win the game. That's what the analytics says. Like they told me, and I was thinking this before that. Before Staley got fired by the Chargers, he had a situation against the Vikings where they had it 4th and 1 at their own 29. Okay, and analytics said go for it. I don't know why they went for it and they missed. But then the Vikings didn't capitalize, and the Chargers ended up winning the game anyway. So where does that rank in the analytics? It failed. You didn't convert. That didn't help you win the game at all. Yet when they tally it up at the end of Sunday, it's going to up the analytics. You made that decision. You won the game, even though they're not related. I wonder do they separate those aspects. I ask ET this question. I'll ask you. Because I'm bending a little bit when it just comes to the ever-changing nature of down and distance. It is what it is. It's just not. It's not what it used to be, and it's not going to be. But let me ask you this question: we're playing the Texans this Sunday. They've got it 4th and goal from the 1.5-yard line. The Jags are up 3. Jag fan, do you want him to kick the field goal and tie the game, or do you want him to go for the touchdown? Jag fan, what do you want him to do?
We're up, down 3?
We're up 3.
Yeah.
The Texans have it 4th and goal at the 1.5. Do you want him to go for it and potentially win the game with a touchdown, or do you want him to
field
kick?
Goal.
That's right. And you know what? We scream, get the points, take the field goal. But if the other side, if it's not what they want you to not do it, that's probably what you should be doing. I'll give you another one. If you're playing the Texans this week, they have it 4th and 1 from their own 37. 5 minutes to go in the first. Do you want him to go for it, or do you want him to punt you the football? Honestly.
Say it again.
4th and 1.
Are we up or down?
No score.
Okay.
4th and 1 from their 37 into the first quarter. You want him to punch
I want the ball.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we scream when our guy does. But I don't know if that's analytics or not, but that's from the common sense analytics. It tells me if they're doing what you want them to do, they're probably not doing the right thing.
Well, you mentioned Houston. That was a heck of a game last night. What's the line, Houston Jacks? I bet, don't you think this is a great opportunity for Jacksonville to sort of put up or shut up the physicality stuff? Because Houston plays physical, man. They do. And Baker Mayfield's a stud.
He's good.
He's gotten better, man. He's gotten so much better. He's a good football
you can tell
player.
His charisma, he feels comfortable.
He's comfortable now. He's good, man.
Yeah, he's got that.
That's what we aspired Trevor to be. He's better than he's top 10 quarterback, bro.
He's got a fire about him.
Oh, I love him.
Houston's a 1.5 point favorite. Over is 44.5.
Yeah. We got to this is a little bit of early Armageddon for Jacksonville. We got to go in and go physical for physical. Let me see it. Prove it to us now. Show us right now.
Yeah, because they're coming.
Because I said, hey, it's a desperate Houston team coming in here at 0-2, and they will be desperate. And, yeah, okay, we're supposed to play like our hair's on fire all the time, but you know what? You don't.
Didn't we go to Houston 0-3 last year, and it was our last hurrah? I think we were 0-3 going to Houston last year, and that was like, the be-all? Okay, if you win this.
We were 0-. We played Houston.
So we were 0-2 when we went to Houston?
Because we played Buffalo after that, right?
That was the third game.
Buffalo was the third?
I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
I thought Buffalo was the fourth.
All right, well, let me see.
It was.
I guess I'm saying we
lost to Miami. We lost to Cleveland.
Correct. What was the third game? Was that at Houston or at Buffalo?
I thought the third game was Houston. The fourth game was Buffalo.
Okay, so if it was... The third one was Buffalo.
Third one was Buffalo.
Then we went to Houston, and that was our Alamo.
Yeah.
I mean, 0-3.
They handled us, right?
No, we played them tough. We lost 24-20.
24-20, okay.
We lost 24-20. Both games last year were tied against the Texans. But point being, because then we had Indy at home the next week, a game that the Jags won, so they could have gotten to 2-3, and then they would have had our 2-4, and then our 2-3, then they would have had the Bears.
I got more news for you that concerns me. And so this is a big game for number 7, big game because listen. They know. Everybody knows. Yeah. They smell blood in the water. Yes. They're going to try. If you come anywhere near the middle, they're going to take your head off.
Yeah.
And you got to prove that you can take it.
Yeah.
Because that's coming.
It's like standing back in the box after you've been.
Yes.
The tower's
it
been
is.
buzzed. Yeah.
And they know it.
Yeah.
So therefore, if they sense that you're a little nervous in the box, they're coming up and in.
And by the way, this is where social media changes the dynamic of the fan-player relationship. Like there was a day where this wouldn't have been the storyline it's going to be, but it's now. We all see it, dude. It's not. There is something going on. You're gun shy there. You're shying away from contact. It's obvious. It's not a wrist injury.
Correct.
That just makes it worse, by the way.
Bad. That was bad.
It's just a bad look. I mean, just for the record, and again, there'll be plenty of people tell you nobody's buying it's a wrist injury that you're not going and getting footballs.
Right. What'd you say?
I got a question for y'all based on that. Do you think this will affect the play calling?
I hope it better not.
Right, it shouldn't because that'll hurt the team.
You can't let it.
But do you think it would?
All right, I got news for you. The exact same route that was run to Brian Thomas Jr. in that crowd in the end zone that could have been very easily gone up and gotten. If you're calling that route next week, you want Brian Thomas Jr. running that route?
Yes.
You do.
I don't have him running that route.
I'd rather run Parker Washington on the route. I kid you not.
Well,
on that particular play, I'm not saying Parker Washington's the number one receiver. I'm saying
he should be our best option, though.
If I have a play that's going into contact, which is a lot of plays,
I don't think he can do that.
I'm hesitant to throw to the guy.
Yeah,
man.
but I don't think he can do that.
I would force it to him.
I agree.
Feature him.
Well,
I agree.
Here's the thing too. It's going. We talked about this yesterday. That stat that breaks down Trevor's passing rating by each target. Okay, and the bottom two are Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas. Well, there's an asterisk on Hunter because two of his, he was open and he had those picks. So the passer rating because of those picks is going to just plummet. Brian Thomas Jr., it's just a combination of him not catching or trying to force it to him to make him happy.
Our Dream Finders Homes poll question today brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, the PGA Tour, and maybe soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. What still bothers you most about Sunday's loss to Cincinnati? By the way, go to dreamfindershomes.com. What are you waiting for? What a great time to build a home. There are 15 different locations where
15 of them things.
Thank you. You can get some incredible finance opportunities and interest rates, man. But go deal with Dream Finders Homes. If you're a first-time homeowner, just look at the homes. They're beautiful, and they're affordable. They're great. So anyway, go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. What still bothers you most about Sunday's loss to Cincinnati? The mystery of BTJ, Cohen Lawrence dust-up, illegal shifts, or the PI call on Hunter? What bothers you most about Sunday's loss? What do you got, E?
Well, for me, I got to go with the pass interference on Hunter because the other three, don't let the refs beat me.
Okay.
Let me beat me.
Fair enough. PI call on Hunter. Jeffrey?
My answer is shockingly not on the board.
Okay.
I'd be a right end. Yeah. I've never seen the escape from consequence and criticism that De'Ami Brown has pulled off. But that bothers me more than anything. You got to make that catch. That's just unbelievable. But
he was on the show last night. He's still bothered by it.
I'm not throwing unnecessary shade, but golly, it's Travis Hunter PI. It's still no matter how the Jags
66.7% say the mystery of BTJ still bothers them the most.
No, to me,
21% say the PI call. 10.9% say the illegal shifts. Cohen Lawrence dust up 1.6%. 440 votes are in. You can vote at Dan Hicken. So let's do that. Do we have Doering coming up? Is that next?
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
Okay, let's do Chris Doering next right here on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
I tell you what, it's kind of weird, but, we wonder why we protect these quarterbacks so much. And we go, it's football, get a hit, Look at all these guys nicked up after week 1. Man, the fact that we got a healthy quarterback is a good thing because guys are going down like flies. J.J. McCarthy now out for 2 to 4 weeks. Although you wonder where that ankle got sprained. Maybe it's just I don't know. But J.J. McCarthy, Jaden Daniels, is banged up. We got Justin Fields with a concussion. We got Joe Burrow perhaps out, most likely out for the season. I mean, the starters are falling like flies around the NFL here, man. Physical game, tough game. Quarterbacks running more than ever, getting hit a lot. I saw Baker Mayfield get flipped upside down yesterday. So the one positive, stay healthy as long as you can. It's a battle of attrition.
From the the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
A great drive takes more than a set of wheels.
Fully loaded, I think is the term.
Randy Marian Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Just one thing. Yeah. Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
On 1010XL.
Facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Hit it in for ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, man. Experience, expertise, knowledge. I can go on and on about why I'm so happy with ITP Partners. Most importantly, every month I got a little arrow up with Danny's finances, and that's a good thing, and that's because of Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman. That's because of Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate. That's because of Dan Abel and Reagan Wright, man. They listen, and they build a strategy where my goals become their priority. My goals aren't the same as my son's goals or my daughter's goals. It can be a little more, take more chances if they want to. So however you want to do it, it's a great time to get started. If you haven't gotten started, get started. You'll watch that wealth accumulate fast. All right, easy to get a hold of them. They're real nice. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Don't be intimidated. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call them 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Are you trapped in a high-rate mortgage, watching your hard-earned money vanish every month? Stop right now. At Loan Pronto, they are delivering the lowest mortgage rates in 3 years. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's rate reduction home loan program is a streamlined, low-cost way to slash your house payments by hundreds of dollars a month. Lock in at a fixed rate as low as 4.99% APR and close in as little as 2 weeks. No appraisal needed in most cases. And here's the kicker. You can skip your next 2 house payments entirely. Don't wait. Rates this low won't last. Call Loan Pronto now for your free, no-obligation quote. Loan Pronto is amazing. So start now by calling 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508. Or visit loanpronto.com to lock in your new low rate and skip those next 2 payments. 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Bari here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Bari Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BariOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Bari Orthopedics.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, I've got a simple question. How much does a 1-carat diamond cost?
Frank, that's an impossible question to answer because a carat is only a measure of weight for gemstones. It'd be no different than me saying, I have a beautiful wife. She weighs 125 pounds, which you'd find is a ridiculous description. Diamonds are graded for 4 factors, and carat weight is only one of those factors. The others are cut, color, and clarity, and each of these factors is graded specifically and set by a certified gemologist in an accredited gem laboratory. So when you ask about a diamond's weight, we're going to tell you more than just the price. At Underwoods, we want a customer to understand how all 4 factors of diamond quality relate back to the rarity and value of the diamond. Needless to say, we all understand the value of a dollar. At Underwoods, we want our customers to know what their dollar buys in diamond value. So if you're shopping for the best, stop by Underwoods.
That's at Underwoods in San Marco, in Avondale, or at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doering. Protected by Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, no.
All kinds of weather, boys. All kinds of weather.
The pumpkin man.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Damn you, Peter Burns Eats Worms.
I hate Peter Burns Eats Worms.
Yeah, I don't like him either. I'm not going to lie.
I know Chris likes him.
Does he?
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like his LSU. I don't like Brian Kelly. I don't like Death Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like LSU Jerry.
You don't like
a friend of mine.
You don't like Cajun seafood?
I don't like LSU Sean.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with LSU ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I want him off the schedule.
Understandable.
I want him replaced with somebody we can beat, but sadly there's nobody we can beat. Hello, Chris.
We're a real pick-me-up, aren't we?
I don't know who else we can beat, man. It's,
Long Island, back-to-back, home and home. Maybe a home and home with LIU. Oh, my God. What have I become, Chris Doring? Oh, no.
It's tough. It's not our fault, man. They've driven us to this.
They've driven us. It's not our fault. Hey, Chris, you know we're this close to being dangerous.
You know what the worst thing that was said that I heard in the interview was like, we're a couple holding penalties away from being in control of the game.
Yeah.
Well, like, all right, well, let's stop holding this.
Yeah, penalties are part of the game. You dropped that gem at halftime, so penalties are part of the game.
Chris,
Ouch.
from a football standpoint, what's wrong with Lagway? From your mind, what is going on here?
But I think you're seeing the result of not having had any practice time all off season. You know, we talked about what the impact might be of missing spring practice, of missing OTAs, of
this much though. This much.
Well, I mean, I also think we probably got a false sense of representation of where his game was last year with some of the success that he had late in the season. You know, I think it looks like he's processing things slowly right now, and I think some of that comes with practice time being missed. It looks like he's locked in on receivers and defenses reading his eyes. I also think Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator for LSU, had a great game plan. There was a lot of different things that they looked like they knew exactly what was going to happen before Florida snapped the ball based upon maybe previous tendencies with formations and personnel groupings, but they switched some things up that looked like they had Lagway confused. And so, credit Blake Baker. That's a check in the column of the LSU coaching staff right there.
Chris, they're saying, and you tell me, explain this in layman's terms, nobody plays single high against them since LSU last year. Most defenses are playing 2 under, 3 deep, and disguising blitzes, as you just said. Tell folks kind of what that is in terms of from a football standpoint for a quarterback.
Basically a very easy game. Coach Burger kind of simplified it back in the day. We just throw it where they ain't. And, what you're seeing right now is the defense, having watched 7 games of him last year, knowing how good he was throwing the deep ball, and they're trying to keep everything underneath. Trying to force him to throw the ball, to the short and intermediary receivers, something he hadn't had a whole lot of consistency completing last year, and then this year the same way. But, it's easy. Everybody talks about, all right, defensive coordinator-wise, first thing we got to do is stop the run. And if you're going to play 2 high safeties, that means there's a number count advantage in the run game.
Right.
And so that was what frustrated me the most is at the end of the USF game and into this one, you have probably one of the best backs in the SEC.
Yeah.
Certainly for a 4-minute situation, as we talked about against USF, finishing the game off. But if teams are going to consistently play you with 2 high safeties, you got to run the football. And I understand right now the offensive line is not living up to what the hype was around them either. But midway through the third quarter, it's a 13-10 ball game. You've thrown the ball 32 times and only handed it to the two tailbacks 8 times. That, to me, is a disparity that needs to be much closer.
Excuse me, I'm choked up. Basically, Chris, in simplest terms, last year he faced a lot of defense that just had one single safety deep in the middle of the field responsible for both sides, and now he's facing 2 safeties deep, which is creating complete different open pockets. I want to ask you guys a question, a yes or no question, and then a quick follow-up. Okay. If DJ Lagway were playing these 2 weeks like he played at the tail end of last year, would Florida be 3-0? Would they have won both those games?
Yeah, I have to imagine so.
Yeah,
I think
so. Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you throw instead of 5 picks,
right.
3 picks, maybe, not a pick 6.
Look, I agree with y'all. Yeah. Okay, so again, like it or leave it, boys. We're 3 games in, and we got a ton of big games going. This, what you described, Chris, and what we agree with as to why he's off to this, incredibly slow season-killing start is basically rust, right? Rust. He hadn't played enough. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to be the rust buccaneer for a few weeks. But in the vein of hope, if DJ Lagway gets going, is the rest of everything okay? I like the running game seems good.
The defense sure is.
Defense has been great. I'd like for you to tell me what's going on with Trey Wilson, who as a freshman caught 60 balls and 6 touchdowns and doesn't seem to be much of a weapon, but.
Chris, I do understand that Trey Wilson is a candidate to be an all-SEC cross-country performer.
Man, he runs those guys back and forth, doesn't he? They do some steps. Now, Xavier Henderson just called and said, sucker.
He definitely gets his,
all right, so it kind of, I gave you a longer question and answer. That's bad journalism. Can you see a scenario where this rust gets shaken off and Florida is a legitimate threat to the better teams that are coming on the schedule? Because right now they don't feel like one.
I do. I think there's a way. I don't know whether or not that DJ can get there or not, based upon all the time that's been missed. But the defense, as you talked about, they've only given up 2 touchdowns the entire season. So we have as many losses as we've given up defensive touchdowns, which is crazy to think about. But the defense is keeping you in the ball game. Just maybe you don't have to be great on offense. Just don't turn the football over as frequently as Saturday night did. But go back and look. I think the storyline of the entire season heading into the year was how great the quarterback play in this league was going to be, how many stars we had. It's not just in Gainesville. It's in Columbia, South Carolina. It's in Austin, Texas. There are a lot of guys that we expected a lot more out of that are underwhelming so far into the season. So not that makes us feel any better, but I do think, DJ, we've seen moments of him being in full control. I think a lot of it has to come down to how can we as coaches put him in a position to where he is right now with where his game may have either plateaued at or regressed to. How can we get the most out of him? And if he can't stop turning the football over, as weird as it sounds, you got to give somebody else a chance. I mean, Coach Burry, how far into that game do you think?
That was the question I was going to ask. You're right, and I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand that.
Definitely 3, maybe 2 at 2. Definitely 3. He's out.
At least Coach is always like, hey, somebody else is struggling. Give another guy a chance.
Yeah.
And so I felt bad for DJ.
I did too. We all do. I mean, it's just, the whole thing, and that leads us back to Napier. But I did want to ask you one more Lagway question. You just said in your answer, you said we got to give him things that he can be most successful at. Well, then scrap all the running stuff. He can't run. He's not a runner. I don't know why, because I've seen the highlights of him, and maybe it was like Arch with the competition in high school. I don't know, but the bottom line is he's not a runner. He has no. He doesn't even run people over, and he definitely has no wiggle. So work in the pocket, my man. Work in the pocket, shed those blockers, slide those feet, and throw the football. Do you agree with that or no?
Isn't that the ironic part about last year is that he got hurt. He hurt the hamstring, so they had to keep him in the pocket, and that was where he was most effective.
Yeah.
Now I get sick of how many times we have him rolling out to the right. In that USF game, he rolled out the interception he threw on the post, trying to throw back across the field on a rollout to the right was there. A couple other ones he overthrew. I don't know. I agree with you. I don't know where this narrative that he's this dual threat multiple quarterback came from, but that's not the case.
Who calls the plays, Chris? What coloring book are we using this week in Miami?
I want to ask you about that. Overall, this offense, even at its best, is not good. It's not. I don't know what I mean, but from your more educated standpoint, what don't you like about the offense? But one thing that drives us crazy is all the motion and all two tight ends constantly. When I'm in the state of Florida, I got speed everywhere. Spread it out. I mean, but that's just me. But you tell me, is this because I don't think this offense works. I mean,
I'm with you on some of those things.
Yeah,
there are some things in the offense that do work.
Okay,
but I would like to see a little bit more 4 wide receiver set. I don't know why we're so
two tight end
with the multiple tight end packages and featuring tight end throws as much as we do. I mean, the strength of this team heading into the season was and is the wide receivers. You talked about Trey Wilson. I mean, we haven't even seen J. Michael Sturdivant get going this year.
Mizell makes plays when he's in there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like the rotation. All right, we're going to rotate these guys in, but we're only going to go at most a 3 wide receiver set. I come from the school of 4 and 5 wide receivers, so I like to get those guys on the field. I always think that there's matchup advantages against somebody else's 4th or 5th best defensive back. But so I don't like the personnel, the unwillingness to go with the 4 wides. I do also think that you're right. The shifts and motions are great to confuse defenses and tip the hand. But when you get the play in late in the play clock, you don't have time to do all that. I do feel that messes DJ up a little bit in terms of trying to get the snap off sometimes.
We got a 2nd and 20 against LSU. We just dumped it off a little bubble screen thing here for 2 yards, 3rd and 18. I mean, just stuff like that just makes me pull my hair out.
The challenge.
And Chris, everybody knows it. Everybody's sitting. I'm watching the game with goes, here comes this, here comes that. Well, if we know it, damn sure those coaches know it on the other side.
Yeah, I think what frustrated me in that game, obviously, we get the 89-yard touchdown reception from Jaden Baugh called back, and I want to say it's like 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, somewhere like that, and we hand the ball off on the draw. We basically punted on 3rd down there. I remember times with Coach Spurrier, it would be 3rd and 18 from our 3-yard line, and we're going 5 wide, pushing it down the field. And I understand you don't want to be reckless, but I do think there needs to be more aggressiveness at times.
Yeah.
You didn't get to play Miami, did you, at Florida? I'm wondering, did that bother you? I know growing up in Gainesville as you did, Miami was still a very healthy rivalry. It was the first game, a little-known fact that I went to as a college student and freshman at Florida in 85 road trip down to Orange Bowl and beat that A, by the way. So just talk about that Miami game, the importance and the challenge for Billy and DJ and the boys this weekend.
I was in that stadium that day too, man. Both my parents were from Miami. Grew up a huge Gator fan because of my
there we were. We were up in the end zone, up high in the end zones where we were.
Yeah, we were there. I was there also for that game.
Nice.
What was it, 87, when we scored 4 points on safety.
I wasn't at that one, thankfully.
That was Emmett.
Like 3 for 16, I believe.
Yeah, play him.
I'm glad you asked that question because, there's not a whole lot of regrets I have. One of which was, I wish we would not have got blown out in my last game against Nebraska, the national championship game. But not having ever had the chance to have played Miami is one that certainly lament. And that just, it is a great rivalry. As much as we hate Florida State, I just think there's something really scummy about Miami. And so we enjoy getting to play those guys. It stinks because of the luster being taken away with us being at 1 and 2, and the fact that game day is going to be there reflects on maybe how poor this weekend is in matchups in college football. But man, it's a good Miami team. Carson Beck, I had questions about him and his ability to be healthy, 2 lead that offense, and he looks like he's doing a great job at it right now. We're going to be tested not only in terms of trying to stop him, but they got a tremendous pass rush as well, and our offensive line is going to have to try to find a way to shore things up a little more. But the Miami game is one we need on the schedule every single year. It means a lot. And I like college football better when Miami's a good team. They're a fun team to hate.
Yeah, good point. All right, get a short list together for next week. And what is the official? What do we have to do now? What did you lose? What was the bet?
I had to dress up. We were trying to make it seasonally appropriate.
Right.
So I went with the full pumpkin outfit, had the face paint, had to eat pumpkin pie and pumpkin fritters.
It's really not that bad. We have something similar here. We call it the wheel of consequence. And
Chris, feel bad
if
for
we
me,
lose
man.
a bet. So yesterday, ET, our producer, had to spin the wheel, and he's landed on putting a diaper, a baby bonnet, and a binky in his mouth, and walking up here to the Jiffy store and getting us a Coke.
Yeah.
So that's what he'll be
The problem
doing.
with us is like this is a visual medium on TV. So trying to
Oh, it'll be visual, friend.
It's definitely going to be visual.
Yeah, there's
don't
something
worry.
called the internet and YouTube and Instagram.
It'll
and
be live.
Twitter. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks,
All right.
buddy. Appreciate you.
Talk to you next week.
All right, there he goes. Chris Doering, SEC Network. Nobody better.
Well, the glory days, Hick. Glory days of football with Doering and Spurrier. I was thinking that earlier, watching Billy Napier's inept offense plodding along. And
20 and 21.
Just go. I mean, if you're going to go down swinging, man.
Yeah.
And if you get so frustrated, just end all the pretense. Punt it on third down. Remember when Spurdog did that one? He was so ticked off at him one time at Mississippi State, ET. They went backwards 2 plays in a row, and it was 3rd and 28 from their own 2. He sent the punter out. He'd seen enough of them.
We're this close. We're this close.
Is that Billy
being
said?
Dangerous.
Yeah, I took in some of that Monday press conference, and here's what I really found rich, Dan. He was describing maybe some of the difficulties for DJ and all the different angles and multitasking in the late game situation. I'm thinking to myself, this is exactly what you can't do. This is rich. Blind leading the blind, ladies and gentlemen.
This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Big number one Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop big number one Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service first experience. Big number one Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Hey, get here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. But if mine ever does, no problem. I call Action Garage Door because they take action immediately. Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks, man. They've been doing this for a long time. They know everything there is to know about garage doors, man. In fact, they've been doing it for 25 years. And to celebrate those 25 years, listen, call them. Action Garage Door will tune, lube, inspect your garage door for free. F-R-E-E, free. Listen, I've been in my house for a long time over there in the Bay. 23 years. Recently, a couple years ago, got this beautiful garage door from Action Garage Door. Man, everybody talks about it. Dramatically improves my curb appeal. And the garage door openers today, they're second to none, man. If something goes wrong with your garage door, take action with Action Garage Door. They're easy to get a hold of. Just remember this, Garage Door 911. Just type it in, garagedoor911.com for Action Garage Door. Garage Door 911.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. It's happening this week, Thursday through Sunday, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. This is a spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands. Ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models. Submariners, Datejust, Skydwellers, Yachtmasters. Over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from at exceptional value prices. Plus, showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, exquisite rare gemstone pieces. The finest estate jewelry in the world at prices you never thought possible. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices from 1 carat to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values. It's this Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through 21st. Come early for the best selection. Beards Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray.
We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Florida Heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
Hicken here for my friends at Zero Res, man. It's the start of our favorite season, football season. What a time to get your house zero-resified. I'm talking about the carpets, the tile, the rugs, the upholstery, the hardwood, every surface in your home. So it's time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res, man. They take great care of me. I've used them numerous times, and I'll tell you what, when they leave, the house looks better, feels better, smells better. Right now, get your entire home zero-resified with Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $139 plus a 4th room free. Go ahead and take $100 off your air duct cleaning as well. Here's what you do. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727, 287-5727. Ask for the 1010 special. Don't forget, Zero Res can clean both your home and your business. Spell it forwards or backwards. Zero Res. It spells the same.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. What's better than beer? Cold beer. Put your company logo on a custom koozie. Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! All right, time for the 10-minute drill. I had a couple of Monday Nighters last night. Let's focus in first on our divisional opponent.
Hold on, first things first.
Yeah.
What's the prize pack, E?
I got a $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cars and Collectibles. Showtime is the best place in town for sports memorabilia.
Yeah.
Stop by Showtime. They're open 7 days a week, located on Phillips Highway on the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road.
Maybe it's the national stage process that does it because everybody's been talking about Baker Mayfield, and now they throw up the numbers and everything, but most passing touchdowns in the entire NFL since joining the Bucs. Most passing touchdowns in the fourth quarter since joining the Bucs. 12 fourth quarter comebacks in his career.
Yeah, he's been excellent.
I mean, he's Pro Bowl Baker Mayfield.
I think so. I think he's up in that top right after those first 3 or 4. And there's a group that week to week.
Okay, yes. How about this? Baker Mayfield and Matthew Stafford.
Right now?
Yeah.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Baker Mayfield than Trevor Lawrence right now.
Oh, yeah. He's kind of at the 5 hole.
To
me, he's kind of at the 5 hole. We got the 4, and Burrow's out.
Now,
so.
I will say the same growth from Baker Mayfield is what I'm still confident Trevor's going to experience.
Yeah. Gosh, that's what you want.
Yeah. And I think he's closer than he is further.
There's that sense, though, with Baker right now, this like, just watching last night. I'm like, he's going to take this ball down the field.
It felt like it.
He's going to get him a touchdown.
He did it last week against the Falcons, Dan.
And they had he had a 4th down, and they blitzed him, and he got through it. And
gave him his body, helicoptered.
Yeah.
And got up and told him about it.
Yeah. He said after the game, because him and Chauncey don't like each other.
Well, Chauncey doesn't like anyone.
I know, he's a nut. He goes, me and my buddy Chauncey, and he rolled his eyes. So anyway, but he's been terrific. And
Baker been that dude, though. Remember, he was a Heisman Trophy winner.
I know, but he wasn't that dude for a while.
3 or 4 years.
Right.
Now,
he did go to the playoffs, but
he was a lot like Trevor. So did Trevor. Year 2, he had a playoff win. He was the Baker, won it, and then the difference is he got injured, much like Trevor. He wasn't great, much like Trevor, and they said, well, we'll send you bye-bye. That was a mistake.
He's on his 4th team.
Correct. The real miss, though.
Carolina scred up.
The Carolina is the real miss.
Yeah, they screwed up.
Yeah.
They had a guy.
And Darnold at the same time.
Yeah.
Both who have gone on to be pretty good, right?
Yeah, he goes, so Carolina. So he went from Cleveland to Carolina to the Rams to
the Rams was just quick, Carolina let him go, and he went to them and worked with these guys.
Yeah.
These guys here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, but he's playing really
He's super
good
confident. He's in the prime of his career.
Yes.
He's gone through the hardships and the knocks and the dings, and he knows now that he can go out and have a game where he throws 115 yards and four picks, no touchdowns, and it won't be the end of the world.
I'll say this, too.
It won't change your narrative on him. You get to that point.
Green Bay and Philly, good.
Yeah.
These guys can play with him.
I picked the Bucs to the Super Bowl.
You did?
Yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah, I mean, we're a long way from getting there. They're a good, hard-nosed team. Yeah, very good pick.
Good pick.
You know what I love about Egbuka? I'd like to see, and he can do it, and I'm sure he took some notes. We need to get Travis Hunter in space like Egbuka gets in space.
Yes.
Like when he gets a swing pass, it's not I feel like these little short outlet passes, we get to Travis Hunter, and there's someone right in front of him, and he's got to beat him.
Did you see the end of the game on that drive?
Yeah.
Did you see? Egbuka dropped that ball.
I know.
And
he put it in his hands.
The difference is that seems to shake up our team. Buck said no problem. He says no problem. I got this.
Well, I think the next play was the fourth down.
Was
I think
it might have been.
I think
it might have been.
And I also like the fact that Egbuka acknowledged I should have caught that.
Yes.
We have receivers where that ball goes through and they act like, well, I don't know if that was really on me.
Yeah.
Right. So I appreciate that part too. So there's a lot to like about the Bucs. Meanwhile, the Texans, look, there's 10 teams 0-2, I believe. 10% of 0-2 teams make the playoffs. Yeah. There's a team named Kansas City also 0-2.
Yeah.
So either the math's going to get tested this year or one of these two repeat division winners is going to miss the postseason.
Yeah.
Does it look like C.J. Stroud's been regressing? I know it's only 2 games into the season.
Didn't look good. He had a couple that I saw that
they missed. I mean, look, what makes the
they were down on the goal line. He threw that one to Nico. He's got to hit that throw.
He missed a few. He missed a few. I mean, he did. I mean, the reality is
they were going to steal that game. Now they had special teams was going to win them that game.
Yeah,
because they got that punt return. And there was a block in the back. I don't know how they missed that thing, but
they were looking for interference.
And then Fairbarn hit that 50-plus yarder. Yeah, I don't know.
What about, though, the moxie of the Bucs to run it all the way down, save it, run the ball from the 2 on third down? We don't care. We're going to run it right in on you. Knowing they had it was still a little dangerous because I started thinking, man, if they get one of those where they stand him up and push him outside and they don't blow the whistle, that clock could have run out. I thought they pushed that clock
It's
too
funny you
too
said
far.
that. I've thought about this. Let's say there's like 9 seconds left.
That's about what there were.
Yeah. You can kill 9 seconds if you're an offense.
If you're not careful.
You can try
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So
and by the time they snap though, he scored officially with 6 seconds to go. So they stand him up. He bounces. If he makes a mistake, sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
Bounces outside like ETN did on that one play.
Right. So anyway, it's interesting, but a good one. And then Chargers are good.
They look like they could be.
Chargers are good.
Bills, Ravens, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And credit Jim Harbaugh for realizing what he's got. You know what, by the way, I was thinking this driving in. The one thing about Trevor that saves him, at least a little bit, is he's still by far the pick that you needed to make and would, in many cases, make again, even with other good players. Never mind quarterbacks. Not the case in Miami, bro.
Oh, no.
They drafted Tua.
I got the wrong
guy. They passed over the wrong guy.
Yeah.
The Bears passed over Mahomes for Trubisky.
Right.
You know, that is what makes it so damning. And Tua's not a terrible quarterback, but he ain't Justin Herbert.
No.
That dude's different, man. And now Harbaugh. And by the way, they got 4 or 5 receivers, and they play them all. Same with the Bucs.
Yeah.
Bucs got Egbuka and Mike Evans and Sterling Shepard, and here's Miller catching a touchdown. Where'd he go? Wait, where'd you come from, boss?
Yeah. Lamar Jackson's playing elite. Justin Herbert's right behind him. He's 44 of 61, 72%, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Terrific stuff.
All right, I have a great foundational stat. And I know it's only been 2 games, but a couple to drop on you when we come back on the other side. Talk a little more Jags football. Cohen and a few of them met the media yesterday. Time to move on now to the Texans. I'm sure today will be an off day for most of the guys. So we'll come back and we will do that. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. He's got some swag to give away.
I do. I got a $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cars and Collectibles. Showtime is the best place in town for sports memorabilia. Stop by Showtime. They're open 7 days a week on Phillips Highway on the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road. 904-641-1010 right now.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, this year's playoff road rides through the 904. Last season's AFC South champs take their first shot at Trevor and the playoff-hungry team in teal. It's back at the bank for a big one against a division rival. Jaguars, Texans, Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Cowboy. Hey, Googans, listen up. Hicken and here, and I got a new play to call. Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted the best, and these guys are the true Jacksonville crew that gets it done right. Starts with Brendan, the owner. Great guy. Knows the business as well as anybody, man. Just sit and talk to him about coatings, floor coatings. You'll be like, whoa, get your garage coated. What are you waiting for? Get Checkmate Coatings out there. They will do a bang-up job. I promise you. I guarantee you they're going to love it. You're going to love what it does for your garage and what it opens up in terms of, it's like getting a whole new room in your house. But you don't have to stop there. Patios, Checkmate Coatings. Pool decks, Checkmate Coatings. Yeah, even driveways, Checkmate Coatings. Check them out at checkmatecoatings.com. That's Checkmate Coatings or Checkmate Coatings. There you go. Missing piece. Da 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 da.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie. 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
Fish know where to hide. Captain Kevin knows how to find them.
That's a big one.
Listen for the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Cancer Center offers on-site imaging and other diagnostic services. Early detection saves lives. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit BeatricePlumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Pole is bolstered by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Service.
It's getting kind of hectic.
What were we last week? 24?
Stand by.
Remember. I gotta be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if we level up just a couple of spots.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
You know, just
last week we were 22.
7.
We're now 1-1.
9, 10, 11. There's 11 0-2 teams. So at the very worst, we're going to be 21. The very worst. They don't give us much credit, but we did play okay at Cincinnati. I'd say we're going to be 20. 20.
All right.
I'm going 20.
You took it right from me, so
really? Is that what you're going with?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm
All
going
right.
20.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 19.
Okay. The worst team in the NFL is no longer Carolina.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Although the biggest quarterback takeaway is the subject this week. Spencer Rattler trending up, even though he's 0-8 as a starter.
Well, you can't go down, can you?
Bryce Young is still growing. Carolina at 31.
Okay.
Joe Flacco can't mask fundamental issues with the offense at 30.
That doesn't seem right. He's 40-something years old. I would think the fundamental, parts of the offense would be pretty well ingrained, but okay.
Russell Wilson's job security is tenuous.
Man.
That's after coming off a career-high yards. I don't know how. If it's tenuous now, then it definitely is tenuous.
He scored 37 at Dallas and threw for 460, and it's your fault?
Yeah.
That quarterback position is a tough one, boy.
Tough one.
He threw for 460?
Yeah. Career high.
Dang.
Right after I sat there, I think I maybe on the show or maybe it was in a break. I hope it was in a break. But I did say, what is up? Let's move on.
Wow.
It did not make sense at the time.
Tua Tagovailoa can succeed only with a sound run game at 28.
The Dolphins are in a bad spot. That feels like dead men walking down there.
Cam Ward's game will translate to the NFL at 27 with the Titans.
27 years old?
No, number 27.
Sacked 11 times, the most any rookie quarterback has been sacked in his first 2 weeks.
Caleb Williams is a work in progress at 26.
I guess I was talking to noted Bears fan Taylor Dahl at the office yesterday, and she was saying that, Williams and Odunze were encouraging in the blowout loss to the Lions. I would caution to being encouraged by what the passing game shows when it's down 24 in the fourth.
Justin Fields is wildly inconsistent with his accuracy at 25.
And he's also banged up now.
Yeah.
A lot of these quarterbacks are banged up. McCarthy's going to miss a couple of weeks. Jaden Daniels, they say, may not play this week.
Drake May went back into the lab to improve accuracy at 24 with the 1-1 Patriots. We're now at a 1-1 team.
They got 0-2 ahead of the Patriots, huh? I guess Chiefs and Texans probably. Probably had us too, for that matter.
23, Liam Cohen's offense seems to fit Trevor Lawrence pretty well. Number 23 went down one spot.
Yeah.
Lawrence has been far from perfect. He's completed, this is D-Rock, only 58.9% of his passes, 3 picks. But Cohen has said after each game that Lawrence has run the offense efficiently, changed plays correctly. Now, it was interesting. You said when I was driving in, you said he changed plays out of the run yesterday.
Well,
it seemed like that's what Cohen intimated.
An insinuation that someone, and he also didn't say it. I think if it had not been situation called for, he would have been a little more damning in that recollection. We're changing that. That seems to be his personality. We're changing that stuff. We don't need to change that. We're still learning that.
Yeah.
So it sounded like it was a.
I didn't think it was wrong.
Endorsed audible. Yeah.
Cohen wants to see more consistency, but also said we can win with Lawrence playing like that. So
I would agree with that.
The top 0-2 team is the Texans are 16. And the Chiefs are all the way up at number 8.
Well, let me go from
at 0-2.
Let me go from there. It is the power rankings. We're going to shoot up after
number 1 team. By the way, what do you think number 1 team is?
I would say it should be the Bills.
Philly.
You think so? I think it should be Philly.
Yeah, I think it should be Buffalo.
I think it should be Philly,
Who
Green
is
Bay,
it?
and Buffalo. It's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take Buffalo over anyone in the league right now. They just went to the Jets, who did pretty well week 1 and just throttled them, man.
Yeah.
Up and down,
Yeah,
offensively, defensively, special teams. They that win over the Ravens week 1. Listen, we're splitting hairs here. There are 3 or 4 teams right now through 2 weeks that look like they're a little better than everyone else. The Eagles,
I would agree.
The Bills. I might even keep the Ravens in there, even losing one to Buffalo.
I would.
And I got to put the San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles in there, man. I mean, they've looked really good. They beat
you didn't
the
mention
Chiefs.
the Packers. Packers need to be.
Yeah.
ahead of
They've looked good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put them ahead of the Chargers.
They beat Washington and Detroit fairly easily.
Yeah, those are 2 good wins, both at home. I mean, the Chargers went to Brazil and beat the defending world champs and went on the road and beat the Raiders, a division rival.
Huh?
Anyway, again, that's what splitting hairs means. All right, from the subjective to the documented.
How do you split hairs? Do you actually split them? Like, can you take a hair off of my head and split it?
You've never had the ladies complain about split ends? So they start to split at the end?
Split ends.
Yeah, I don't know what those are, but I'm not worried about them personally.
Do you know anything about splitting hairs?
Oh, yeah.
Split them.
You split them.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to split them here. These, to me, are granted through 2 weeks. But because we're brand new, often you start so terrible. Where are the Bears on these rankings? I'm going to tell you, we couldn't run the ball for nothing last year. We're number 4. We're number 1 in the NFL in running the ball, Dan.
Yeah, that's great.
Number 1 in the NFL in running the ball.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing we did last year was run the ball.
Yeah.
You know what the other worst thing we did last year? The worst thing we did last year was we created 9 turnovers. Do you know who's number 1 in the NFL in turnovers forced?
We are.
The Jaguars.
Yeah.
They forced 6 turnovers through 2 games, more than any team in the entire league. They had 9 all last year. I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's some pretty solid foundational evidence through 2 games. And we're disappointed in some play calling and some missed opportunity on Sunday. I'm here to tell you, if you can play opportunistic defense and be a top 5 in turnovers, and you can run the football and be the number 1 running team. By the way, also number 4 in the league in total yards. So, yeah, it stinks to have a game get away on Sunday. We feel like we could have won.
Right.
But, man, those are some pretty impressive, again, just through 2 weeks, more impressive in November. Hey, we got a big day planned for tomorrow. I fear that this news is going to be news to your ears as well.
Okay.
But there have been, this is my fallback, there have been emails. We're going to be at the Dailies over there close to you off of Gate Parkway tomorrow.
Okay.
And we got a 10-10 extravaganza going from this standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends at Dailies are going to give away 2 sets of 10 tickets to Monday Night Football and the Chiefs. See what we did there? 10-10. 10-10.
Oh, okay.
So we are going to be...
Ooh, that'll be wanted.
We're going to be there tomorrow. Yeah. They've got buy one, get one, piled high biscuits. Hick, remember last time we went to the Dash and they did the discounted and we lost you for about 30 minutes. You went and got in line.
That'll happen again.
I think we're going to have some discounted gas. It's coming up. But you got to do it in person. You enter into a drawing, Hick, 10 tickets and $200 gift cards. And we're going to have 2 of those packages available that we will draw for the
When
the
do
next
you
week.
enter?
You come by the, let me give you the exact address. I believe there are 2 on Gate Parkway.
4991 Gate Parkway.
4991 Gate Parkway. Stop by, see us. Get some of this.
You have to come tomorrow during the show to enter?
No, whole week to do it.
Oh, you can do it today?
Well, tomorrow. When we get there tomorrow, we'll set up the box. I believe, unless they have set it up there already, which I should probably know already. Either way, it's a great opportunity. We decided to do it. Look, you just give away a pair or 4-pack. Mm-hmm. We're like, you know what? Let's give away 10 and some tailgating
You're
food.
getting 10 tickets.
10, right.
To the Chiefs game.
Right. Monday Night Football. Woo, yeah. 2, and we'll have 2 of those. So make sure you get registered for that. Stop
and
by
I enter.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
And then we may have an issue if I pull your name.
You may not win, but you
Are
can
you
enter.
pulling the names tomorrow?
I think we'll do that the next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So lots of excitement about getting this season turned around. Starts this Sunday, though, right? All right. It is a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Postgame Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Postgame Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big...
Whoa! See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Dailies Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Dailies Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Dailies is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Get down to the bank Sunday, September 21st, as your Jaguars face off with division rivals, the Houston Texans. Celebrate Hispanic heritage and witness history as the Jaguars take the field for the first time this season in the legendary Prowler throwback jerseys. Lock in your seats now for a 1 p.m. kick by visiting Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We can't wait to see you at Everbank Stadium.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Jag coach Liam Cohen brushed off the sideline moment with his QB.
We're all competitive. We're all emotional. I can control mine better. You know, he was just telling me to move on.
Meanwhile, Edward Waters stunned number 14 Virginia Union over the weekend. The Tigers head to Bethune-Cookman riding high. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:07 and 67 degrees, time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, Dan.
Yes, sir.
TJ, watch this.
Dan, is it swerve? Are we swerving?
We're not swerving, man.
I thought we were going to swerve.
But can you, who's this artist, bro?
This is Bone Crusher.
Okay. TJ, did you know that? He might be too young for this.
Give me some. What's up? Bone Crusher.
Yeah, I might be a little too young.
You like this song?
He's too young for it.
Okay. All right. Why don't you go by Timothy?
No.
I ain't never scared.
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you a junior? How's your dad doing? Talk into the mic.
Oh, we on. Oh.
Yeah, we on.
Oh, we on. Let's do it.
we do it.
Oh, let's do it.
That's how we do it, man.
Let's do it.
We just chill and we go.
Oh, let's go then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the family's great, man.
Good.
You know, just spent some time with them last night. Celebrated a birthday last night.
Happy birthday.
So yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Where's Pops?
Oh yeah.
He's
probably somewhere in the bed asleep.
He
right
was. He's Reball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we love about that rivalry.
Yeah.
All right, we got TJ Cole here, I asked E to get him because I just listen. He had a lot of accolades here in Duval last year, and he was terrific and player of the year, and a lot of honors came your way. But I watched you play the other night against Trinity, and I'm just so impressed with how you play the position. First off, so congrats on that.
Appreciate it.
Congrats on the start. They have beaten now. I mean, we kind of ran it up against Sandalwood. I hope we had the 4th string in there. Like, I hope Coach Maslin had some guys out.
They put me kind of early.
Yeah, I know. You want to get those stats, man. It's like this stat game here. Let me get some numbers.
They put me in the first quarter.
I know how that works. All right, Sandalwood 77-0, Pros.
It's a little bit.
Trinity, they beat 48-14. And that was the game I was watching, and they dominated them. Now, Trinity's not, they're not the normal Trinity, but it doesn't matter. They got athletes, and these guys. But the way you play the position, I'm just so impressed. And the intangibles that this young man brings, it quite frankly ticks me off that because of his size, he's not. How big are you, DJ?
I'm going to say 5'10", 182.
Yeah. So 5'10", 182. So he's not, but he plays like he's 6'4". I'm just telling you, if you watch him play,
right.
Then they go to Lake Mary, Lake Mary, right?
Good program.
Right.
State.
7A football. 7A
football.
State runner-up.
State runner-up. Quarterback going where?
Notre Dame, I believe.
Notre Dame.
Okay. All right.
Reigns 51, Lake Mary 3.
Ooh. Whew. For real now?
Yes.
You expected that? I mean,
77, 48, and 51.
Yeah, we expected to win, but
and are they like, and they're good this year? I mean,
yeah, they got some athletes over there. They definitely wasn't
son. Who we got this week?
We got a bye week. They gave us another bye week.
Yeah.
Remember they had a bye week with the Miami game and fell through. So
good for the rest of the kids around town.
Yeah. But listen, here's what
here's a piece of you.
I'm sure Reball's looking forward to this one. Riverside, Reball, Madco, Creekside, Yulee, Atlantic Coast. Those are.
You got Reball in the middle of the year?
Yeah, they moved
That's
it.
new?
A little bit.
Huh?
I believe.
That's been going for?
So Reball. So I think Reball used to play. They used to play Reigns and Reball at the end of the year.
At the very end of the year.
Thanksgiving time.
So I think now that it's a division game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a division game.
It's been middle of the year for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
That's on October 4th. That's a 2:00 tilt. It's always fun. It's great atmosphere to go to that game. Doesn't matter.
Did they not play that in the old Gator Bowl from time to time or no?
They may have.
I feel like they played it downtown. But I could be wrong.
Somebody can.
Yeah, somebody hit me up on the text line.
So what do you feel like your team is better this year than last year?
I feel like with the talent we had last year, we replaced them with some faster guys. Last year, I would say we was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I would say we're much faster, and we have a lot of leaders on this team that has grown into some great players and some great leaders.
Yeah. Well, you're one of them. Here's what I love about watching Reigns, and you want to play quarterback at Reigns because I'm gonna tell you why. You can get a little 4 wide. You got two. You got like Bambis out there, man.
Yeah.
They're like 6'2" and they can run.
Uh-huh.
And they all go. And then it's like pick and choose.
Bounce
Who do I
around the
want to throw
forest.
to?
Right.
And then you got this offensive line with like Solly was there last year, and dudes like that. They got some size on that too. So he's got time to throw. But he has a tremendous TJ Cole, our guest, has a tremendous knack of getting away from. He has great pocket presence, and I really appreciate that part. So obviously, I know what the goal is for you guys.
Definitely.
But talk about not getting ahead of yourselves, getting better at practice each day. Talk about some of that stuff that you, as a leader, have to make sure that the guys are doing.
So yeah, we all know the ultimate goal, is to get back down to Miami and just kind of like win it this year. But like you said, we don't want to get too far ahead. So we just want to take it game by game, one game at a time. And it starts with the bye week, like I said, man. The bye week is not a week that we want to get lax and that we want to just go around and just play around. But, we want to take this bye week serious and actually get some quality work in.
Yeah.
So, it starts with the bye week and then on to Riverside. So we want to take it game by game and then practice by practice and just see where it leads us.
Do we ever do 1v1s at practice?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. 1v1, 7 on 7.
That's good stuff, huh?
That's football.
Yeah.
You know? I wonder what would happen at other levels of football if they still did that and the efficiency that we'd get. The University of Florida, it's a great idea. They should be 1v1 this week. If someone gets hurt, next man.
Yeah.
Right.
Get better.
Right.
I mean, I love that. So
right, and it's good.
for
It's
y'all.
good to have those athletes doing the one-on-ones. You know, Sharif Jackson, Zion Butler going at it all day, every day. So,
It
you know,
makes them better.
Yeah,
Iron
so
sharpens iron, right? That's what they say.
definitely. So I believe that the one-on-ones is a key part of our practices and the 7-on-7s as well. So
Reigns and Rebo did play in the old Gator Bowl in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
So I thought I remembered that.
Yeah.
You know, when I first came to Jacksonville, or when people moved to Jacksonville, even now, I think they're at first struck, they think that they missed that. You know, where I grew up, there was a small town feel. Like each town, there was only one high school in that town, and it felt more of a traveling, roving. But the longer I've been here in Jacksonville now, and well past that, it's there. We're just in a bigger city, but that same community, small town feel is just in a neighborhood in this particular case. And Buddy Reigns, I think, you know, symbolizes that as much as anywhere. Talk about the Friday night experience over there in the graveyard.
Get your bond.
It's nothing like it, man. You know,
because you go play other teams, you know what it's like.
Believe it or not, Lake Mary, that game, it was a great environment. I believe it
got quiet quick though, didn't it?
Yeah. I think it started around 7. Yeah, so it was crazy.
But the atmosphere over there just soaking it.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing that we wasn't used to because you know in the graveyard, you know the community gonna come, the alumni gonna come, but you know it's nothing like playing in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So I believe that we was prepared well with the student section. You know the student section was wild. Student section and just having our fans there and our community there as well. So you know, the Reigns community gonna travel. So I don't think we was there by ourselves. We had our cheerleaders with us, of course. So I think that the graveyard has prepared us to play in games in those type of environments like that. So it's nothing like playing in the graveyard.
Tell me about and by the way, you got Riverside next, and they played St. Aug down to the wire.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a good game. So that's one to look forward to. But again, as we go through it week to week, look ahead a little bit for you. Your senior year. You're arguably the best player in the air. There are a lot of good players, by the way, this year. It is. I mean,
there's a lot of great young guys. Too, that has time to develop and kind of like sprout into that true athlete.
Yes, but you'll be stuck in this. Okay, because you'll get walk-on opportunities at the big schools, right? But the big schools, they're just going to shy away from you because of your size. That's just the way. I mean, look at but. You know, DJ Lagway's 250 pounds.
Right.
I mean, it's different.
6'4", 6'3".
It's just Anthony Richard. You see, you see these guys. But I mean, we were talking. Castellanos is a guy who's not the biggest cat in the world, and he's been able to make some things. So, and listen, in the NFL, it's changed. You don't have to be 6'5". Right. Used to be all guys like Marino and Boomer Esiason. All those guys were big dudes, man. Well, there's some guys who are not. Kyler Murray, et cetera. So, my question is, how do you will get a scholarship to go to somewhere? But would you consider walking on at a D1 program?
I don't think I would consider being a walk-on simply because I just want to play for an organization that wants me for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
good point.
So I just think that being a walk-on,
it's against you. The odds are stacked against you. It's a numbers game, and they don't necessarily want to.
I'd want to play if it were me, boss. I don't care. Yeah.
That's
how
and, nowadays, schools taking 5, 6 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Yeah. Just playing for a school that wants me.
Yes.
So
well, good.
And often what happens too,
I like that.
If you go to the big brand name school in Florida, like there's a lot of places in the country. Tramel Jones would have played this past week.
Oh, yeah.
But when you commit to a big dog like DJ Lagway, it makes it forget the 4 more.
Yeah.
The 1 alone is enough to keep you from seeing the field for a while.
I was definitely hoping to see Tramel in the
I
game
was too. I thought I thought a coach has a responsibility at some point to say, just even for a series or two, as quarterback.
Right.
DJ, come stand right next to me. Tramel, go get him. Let's see what we got here.
That last situation, I think the game was kind of like over that last drive they got.
He's just flinging it.
At that point. But the Gators had it.
The one into triple coverage in the end zone. That's the one. I don't care if you're hurt or this. That's just not.
That's the one he would have been pulled.
Not seeing the field, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
All right. So it looks like Reigns is on a collision course, and again, Sorry, Coach Maslin. It looks like you guys are on a collision course to play for a state title against a Miami school. We had that opportunity last year, and it was interesting for a little bit, and then they took it to you guys in the second half. But tell me how how it'll be different this year. What's different?
Attacking each and every week. You know, like I said, it starts with the bye week. You know, I don't think with the team we had, we got a little lax on our bye week. So, you know, he emphasized yesterday to take this bye week serious. I believe we're in full gear today. So, yeah, he done switched it up on us. So, we're in full gear today. So, I think just taking all the time out and actually watching film, preparing well, and just sticking to our game plan and being disciplined. You know, athletes we had last year, we can go back down there and do it. And the athletes we have this year, the leaders we have this year, hey, we can go do it.
Who's your favorite quarterback in the league? TJ Cole, or guess from
I got two of them. I got two of them.
Who you got?
They played last week. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Two of them.
Wise picks, my friend.
Guess what? Two of the best.
Two of the best.
I
man.
think they're the two best players in the league.
And
right
I believe that last week they showed. They gave us a great Monday night. It was Monday night football.
Night. Yeah.
Sunday night. They gave us a great Sunday night show.
They sure did.
Yeah.
They sure did. Well, you're going to give us some showcases on Friday nights the rest of the way.
Yeah.
You know it.
Congrats on everything that you've accomplished, but keep going.
Yes, sir.
We're proud of you, and I like watching you play.
Yes, sir.
So that's what.
And thanks for taking some time with us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I see you, Georgia Tech. Big win this weekend.
He would.
Hey.
He just wants to be wanted.
Well, you know, I mean,
just wants to be wanted.
Find a place up there.
That's TJ Cole from Rains High School. Ichiban, undefeated, just destroying everybody in their wake right now, and on a collision course. We'll keep an eye on him. Always great when Duval County Public Schools
used to be a Gator hat, you know, and then they can say.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to bring it up.
My dad and my brother went to Georgia Tech. I just went GT today.
Yeah. Thank you, my man. Great seeing you. All right. That's
Thank you,
TJ Cole. That's a Lockett Law High School report. Know before you blow. Thanks to Lee Lockett for all that he does for area athletes. We're back with more next here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get more Gators
and more Prosser and Hickett. Unfiltered.
Football insight, analysis, and critique from your breakfast buddies on the Swamp Sessions podcast
From Voodoo Brewing Company.
right after every game.
Streamed live on the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Frank Franzi talking turf. I tuned into Topdressing.com ads on 1010XL. I've heard the buzz and decided to meet their team. Well, they're spot on and they're top dressing my yard soon. And I can't wait. Make your St. Augustine grass rival fairways. Even, healthy, resilient. And as a golfer, I get it. Improves aeration, adds nutrients, white glove service, thorough. Personalized plans. Like I said, I'm in. I'm doing it and you can too. Join in. Dress your lawn like the pros with Topdressing.com.
If you missed it, get it on demand.
And you send those out on the line.
Find your 1010XL favorites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com. Channel 5. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. And Hicken here. It's happening this week, Thursday through Sunday, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. Have you heard about it? Spectacular buying opportunity. Ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models, Submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yachtmasters, over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from. Plus, showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, exquisite rare gemstone pieces. It's the finest estate jewelry in the world. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices. 1 all the way to 10 carats, dazzling rare diamonds, marked down to rock bottom. So many amazing prices of jewelry all in one place. Killer prices. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, Thursday through Sunday. Beards Diamonds, your local jeweler for more than 4 decades at the St. John's Town Center.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing, man. They're a long-time Jacksonville business. I've told you about them. They've been with us for years. Shane Lockhart, his dad. Guys are from here, taking care of people who live here. People like the Hickens. They've done numerous things for us, and they've done it so well. In fact, we just did a project with them. They did our laundry room, and it was terrific. They always do it first class. They always do it affordably, and they always do it in a clean and timely manner. I appreciate them. But they also do roofs, and they've been doing roofs around here for decades, man. And they're GAF Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractor. Shane and his guys will take care of it. You're going to need a roof at some point. Remember, Lockhart Construction and Roofing. You'll be glad you did. You got an idea? You got a roof you need? Give them a call, 994-3865. That's 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing. They're there for you anytime, any day.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret: Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Dailies and make yours a dandy today.
Hey, Prosper, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. You love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games. You'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Come by Lifetime Enclosures this Thursday from noon to 2 and see the XL Primetime Show live. Register to win tickets to the AEW Wrestling Dynamite title Tuesday live at Dailies Place October 7th. Enjoy the savings at Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team will bring you the latest options. You got Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. But what they do is they tailor it just for you. Imagine waking up to that clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. Ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com and get that free, that's right, I said free screening. Bowden Associates, and they're keeping the First Coast focused.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. Appreciate TJ Cole. He's a great young man, man.
Text line, love him.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
If y'all haven't seen him play.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he can play too. You guys. Yeah. I mean, I watch, and there are a lot of good kids and a lot of good young football players, and we enjoy them. But I've gotten to know him a little bit, and just and it's been fun. It's fun, and I'm excited for him. And
We always got that one kid. We had Jake.
Yeah.
And we had Solid.
Jake started this week,
I
by
saw
the way.
that.
Big Jake started for Michigan. Shout out Big Jake.
Really?
Hell yeah, he did.
I've been following him. I didn't realize he'd started out a couple weeks ago. I tell you, was there an injury or did he win the job?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that
I want to ask you guys a question, and this is serious.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like Danny's new school and I'm old school. What Spurrier used to say. You either eye for an eye or turn the other cheek. Depends on what your perspective is. But should Johnny Munt or should a backup tackle be inserted on the first play of the game and Sunday afternoon at the stadium as soon as they say hike, beeline, crown first to Azeez Al-Shaair?
Oh, you want something going on, man? That would be the...
I'm telling you that if I coached the Jacksonville Jaguars, the first play of the game, we'd be knocking Azeez Al-Shaair for a freaking loop.
So
he'd be a blindside, cross back, 15 yards, player ejected. See you later.
So let me ask you this then.
Okay.
Like, is the energy still the same? Because almost feels turnover of the roster, different head coach. Now, I know it still involved Trevor and a couple of other guys, but will they still have that same energy? Because I feel like if it was like the same team from last year, yeah, it would be some scuffling and all that. But because, all the changeover and the turnover, I don't know if the fans will still have that same energy.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if the players will. What do y'all think?
Well, I mean, I guess that's fair to a degree, especially since only the two offensive linemen that came to his defense are gone now.
Right.
So, but it still hits energy-wise for me. That was a weak, dirty, and then the way they backtracked, and then the way Coach Visor went over there and all but French kissed D'Amico Ryans after the game. Where is Peterson? I got a shot last night, of a guy with the glasses down on the end of his nose with a visor, and I've seen him from behind talking to D'Amico Ryans, and I'm like, man, they haven't hired Doug Peterson as a consultant, have they?
No.
Must have been some other visor-wearing, cheater glasses wearing.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you are watching the Bears, you might see Press on the sidelines because that's where he is.
Yeah,
he's with Ben Johnson.
But I mean, I guess point being, don't forget how these guys came in and emasculated you. So we won't take the penalty. So we won't go eye for an eye. So we won't be dirty for dirty. We won't be what we accuse them of being. Block him legally. Give him the worst legal football day of his life. Somebody take ownership of that. This dude came in haphazard in our park and beeline torpedoed our quarterback under the chin with room to spare purposefully.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it go unaccounted for. That's all.
Well, last night, the Bucs beat the Texans 20-19. Baker Mayfield with a fourth quarter drive at the end of the game to win it. But what was interesting was Tampa did run it 30 times for 169 yards against that vaunted Houston defense.
That's right.
So,
that vaunted defense is not a vaunted run defense. It looked, you know how the Jags looked running the ball against the Bengals?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a carbon copy. I bet you their running backs, like our running backs, were 27 for 135. I bet it did exactly.
Well, the one thing that helped them, in fairness, was Baker 3 for 33. So
I'm talking about their running backs.
Bucky Irving was 17 for 71.
They went 27 for 135. The running backs. Just like the Jags running backs went 27 for one. Like
Rashad White had a nice game.
Yard per carry, 5.6, almost the exact same. So whatever you saw them do, the Jaguars are a real close facsimile to the Bucs.
Yes. Obviously,
and I think they're fair. If Trevor plays like Baker, and
their receivers
are better. There was also this was a big bucket of cold water on Sunday. Like all the talk about the future of our position, and we've got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, buddy. Those two are a mile away from Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah,
a mile away.
Yeah.
Well, we got we got number 7. We got to get right in the head. I don't know what's going on with him. And then 12's learning, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we want him. We want more from him each week. We want to, and he did. He had a lot more snaps, and
he played a lot
he
on
had
both
a good
sides.
point.
He impacted the game.
And listen, in 2 games, a little bit better passes, and he's got 2 touchdowns, and he had a pass breakup, and he's got credit for none of those.
Right.
And if
he would be the talk of the league.
If he had 2 touchdowns and he won the game for us with a pass at TVU.
That's
Rookie
right.
of the year,
That's right.
all of that.
Yeah.
If he had if that first pass on Sunday had been thrown a yard further, he would have had an 84-yard touchdown. The whole opening week would have been about Travis Hunter's impact.
Yeah.
And then the very next week, he wins the game with a defensive play. I mean, do we? By the way, none of that was Travis Hunter's play. None of it. The 2 times he's open for a touchdown underthrown, and he made what I would say is a textbook play.
And listen, just so you know, I'm telling you what's going on at WHOU in Houston today as they open with 2 tough losses, 14-9 in L.A., and then losing their home opener last night. So right now they're going, well, we got Jacksonville and Tennessee coming up.
Yeah.
And we need to win both of them because then we got Baltimore, at Seattle, home against San Fran, home against Denver. They got a tough schedule, boys.
Well, that's why the Jaguars have to take advantage of this opportunity to put them under the ground, man. They're not coming back from 0-3.
No, 0-3 is tough.
They're going to be just like we were a year ago.
Yeah.
A team that was, I'll remind you.
I will say
we
this,
were
Jeff.
9-8 3 years ago.
Yeah, I will say this. 0-3 in the South is not 0-3 in the like Kansas City. How about this?
It was
Kansas City 0-3. They're in big trouble because that's a good division. Our division, I still think 9-8 wins our division.
Well, I'll say, now, look.
You can certainly go 9-6.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But they're great division, and their up-and-coming challenger to the Chiefs just got beat by our crappy little Indianapolis Colts. So
also true.
I'm not sure our division at the end of the day will be.
Remember, Houston does have a first-place schedule.
That's correct.
So
that's what I'm saying. If they go 0-3, they're cooked, just like we were last year.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'll remind you that last year when we started 0-2, 0-3, we were coming off a 9-8 year. We would still be in the mindset that the Texans are right now. That we can still turn the season around.
Right, for sure.
And the loss to them at 0-3
analytics is a death blow.
Last year for us, because of it's set up like Houston did.
Right.
We had them. We were 0-3.
Right.
Not 0-2. We were 0-3. We had them and then the Colts. So literally, if we could have beat the Texans in that game and then beat the Colts, we could have got back on track. Well, that's what the Texans are saying today. They can't wait. They can't afford to get 0-3 though, because after that Tennessee game, to your point, they got those 4 tough ones. If we put them 0-3, they're going to be 2-6. They're done.
4 teams have made the playoffs from an 0-3 start since 1990.
Yeah,
so.
Not many.
It's
a paltry percentage. I mean, 0-2 is only 11%.
Yeah, 0-2 is tough. 0-3 is damn near impossible.
And there's 10 teams 0-2. The Texans and the Chiefs are among them. Math says only one of them gets in.
Yeah.
So, there's that too. And the first place schedule this year, it looks like it's built a little bit tougher. By the way,
but I also
they haven't touched that yet. By the way, they've lost 2 games. They haven't had to play Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo.
I looked last night. Houston's beaten us 23 of the last 29 games. Now we have won a few here. Like we won in 23. We've won a couple along the way here.
No, yeah, it's been.
But there's been like a couple streaks of 9 and 10.
Yeah. That's got to get turned around. Winning at home, we started that.
Yeah, you got to win at home.
I will say this too. You want to talk about the beauty of the schedule, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
These are little things that stand up. Remember that easy breezy season opening win we had against Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that game, the opener?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Houston's Carolina was that Tampa game last night. That's the difference between being a first-place team and a last-place team, where you get to play the Panthers, and they got to play. Both played home games. We won with ease, and they got beaten the last second. So, and that's just that NFC counterpart that they got to go first place with. They're going to have to go Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, and we're going to get what? The Browns and the Jets.
Yeah.
Big difference.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Dailies Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Dailies Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Dailies is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it comes
comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Hicken here. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets you paid. Oh, don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right? Football fans, you know every game counts. Don't miss a moment of the action this season on Prize Picks. Make your picks on your favorite teal and black stars and ride with that team all season long. Look, it's simple to play. All you got to do is pick more or less 2 to 6 player stat projections. The more you pick, the more you get right, the more you make. If you get your picks right, you cash in. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the app today. Use that code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, baby. It's good to be right.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit BeatricePlumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Lauren Brooks here. Tired of shaving and waxing? At Hello Smooth Men's Spa, laser hair removal permanently reduces hair growth for smooth, stubble-free skin. It's life-changing. With over 400 5-star reviews, they're Jacksonville's trusted choice. Learn more at hellosmooth.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah! Where did you land on the Brian Kelly?
I disagree with you on that
diatribe.
I think he's a jerk. Yeah. And I think it was a jerk, and I don't think it was a stupid question, and I don't appreciate you telling me that it was a stupid question. And you did owe him an apology, and I'm glad you apologized, so I forgive you, and I'll move on. But he has a history of doing this, Brian Kelly.
He's definitely...
He's kind of a jerky guy. It's just fine. I don't care. Nobody cares as long as you win.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly goes and, they're off to a good start, and they're good, and we'll see. But I don't. A reporter asked Brian Kelly about the offense. The offense was terrible.
Wasn't it the first question, though?
So what? It's a fair question. I don't have to sit down. I don't want to worry about the first question. Listen, bro, I'm not here to be your cheerleader.
I don't know if you're being a cheerleader per se, though.
100%. He's like, you guys are spoiled. What am I spoiled about? I'm not spoiled about anything. It doesn't matter to me when I'm doing my job if you win or lose. I'm trying to figure things out from a football perspective. That's all.
Are you speaking from the reporters standpoint?
Yeah, I'm not here to rah-rah, go LSU,
I don't think he has.
GEAUX. He says you guys are spoiled. What do you mean I'm spoiled?
No, I think he means you're spoiled by 70 points here, or winning every game 65-10, or whatever it might be.
Brian, we haven't done that in a long time around here.
Definitely a disconnect, though. From I understand
he handled
this part.
it fine as that, but I don't.
I understand the point of you're exhilarated. You're coming from a winning locker room, and you walk into this post game, and they act like you just lost the game. The first thing you want to do, pick apart what wasn't perfect. I get that frustration and how that might manifest in a snappy answer in the moment.
You have a Heisman Trophy candidate.
I understand all those things. We can talk about those on Tuesday, today, when we all get together. What's going on with the offense? We'll talk about it. Let's talk about what happened tonight, why we won the game. We picked off the other guy 5 times. We shut down this. They beat us last year. They sacked us 9 times. This year, no sacks. You know, there's plenty of stuff we could have talked about, I reckon, as to that specific game rather than that overall.
It wasn't asked with a condescending. It wasn't asked with attitude. It was just a simple question.
Yeah, don't disagree.
And he can simply answer it. And then he can, and then, maybe later you can tell him, hey, man, that was kind of an odd first question or something like that. That's fine. But anyway, they got Southeast Louisiana this week. Then they got at Ole Miss. South Carolina at home doesn't look as, tough now. At Vandy. Texas A&M is a good one. That's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it's a tough schedule.
At Bama. At Oklahoma. They're CFP bound, in my opinion. Now, look, a lot. Everybody wants all these SEC teams. They're not all going to the college football playoffs. So, right now, 5 teams, 10 teams.
In no way do I think LSU is anywhere near in a leading position, not even from the SEC.
I don't think they're the third best team in the country.
They're overranked at 3. LSU's going to lose 2 games. They're not a great football team. Well, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good. We gave them the game off. Any team with any kind of offense would have won Florida's game Saturday night.
Most likely.
They threw it to him 5 times, dude. And the coach sat there with a duh look on his face, and letting him do it.
It's close to being dangerous.
So no, I'm not buying that a bit.
It is close to being dangerous.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Nothing like being close to being dangerous.
Yeah.
There's a job opening at Virginia Tech.
Okay.
And there's a 58-year-old sitting in the heart of ACC territory currently without a job that would seem to be an awfully good road for them.
Oh, no.
Travel. What's wrong? What are you doing?
The Natural has passed away.
Robert Redford?
Yeah.
It's a wail. He kind of wailed about that a little bit.
Oh, man, Robert Redford's a dude, man.
Yes, he's a little before my time.
Robert Redford, The Sting, Robert Redford, Roy Hobbs.
Robert Redford for me is, and my history with The Natural, I did finally see it, is that one where he, offers the money to be with Demi Moore. And Woody Harrelson. What's that called? Indecent Proposal? Yeah, that's what Robert Redford was for me. Brubaker. Now I remember that one when I was a kid.
Brubaker.
He was the, was he Brubaker? Was he a prisoner or the warden? He was the prisoner, wasn't he? In Brubaker?
I remember Brubaker.
Yeah. I don't
Up
remember.
close and personal, all the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You saw that.
Right.
Oh,
no, man. I didn't. I did not see Butch.
The Way We Were.
I didn't see that.
You never saw Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid with Newman and Redford?
Yeah, no, why would I? Yeah, no.
Why would you? You should watch it now. You should, because all those crap-ass movies you watch right now, put on Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Raindrops are falling on my head. Catherine Ross is in it. It's a great movie.
I'll tell you one thing, though, bro. I did watch a Clint Eastwood movie the other day, and they hit in the early 70s with some completely inappropriate stuff, bro. It was unreal. This was High Plains Drifter. So you movie buffs who have seen this plot, I couldn't tell you what happened in the plot of that movie on the radio show right now. I mean, it is that way out of bounds, bro. I'll just leave it there. I'll fill you guys in on the break, but just completely accepted behavior that is way out of bounds, E.T. High Plains Drifter. Oh,
I can only imagine.
Bro, I'm going to fill you in the breaks, and you're going to look at me like you just saw an alien when I tell you what happens in that movie. Like nothing. Like nobody's business. All right, back to the 58-year-old sitting in the heart of ACC country on Tobacco Road, and there's an ACC job opening that would seem to be perfect for this dude.
Oh, okay.
Currently unemployed.
I'm sorry I interrupted.
That's okay. 58-year-old, currently unemployed coach that would seem perfect for Virginia Tech in their current opening. I mean, they couldn't go find it unless they got Shane Beamer to come do Daddy's Doing. But I don't think they'll do that. If you leave South Carolina for Virginia Tech, I can't help you. But there is a guy who needs a job, who wants to still coach, who has been very successful.
Mm-hmm.
He's won a national title, and he's on the street.
Okay.
And Virginia Tech seems to be an awfully likely, or at least a comfy potential matchup. I'm talking about Jimbo Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
Who still wants to coach, who's
That's
working
a
for
good
the
one. Go
ACC
get him.
network.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Virginia Tech, Jimbo Fisher could probably coach for free for a couple of years to what Texas A&M is paying him.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Jimbo. He didn't always choose the right one, but that man has a quarterback. I saw a column where he's got 5 quarterbacks starring around college football right now.
Okay.
You got Wegman, who's gone to Houston, is doing great.
Uh-huh.
Marcel Reed.
Yeah.
Max Johnson.
Yeah.
Calzada.
Yeah. Kentucky.
Yeah, but got hurt. And then there was one where there was a 5th. He has 5 guys that were his that are currently starting. But the problem was he always picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Or didn't always go with the right one. So flamed out of Texas A&M, won a natty at Florida State, and is on record as wanting to coach. So if you're Virginia Tech, what you waiting on?
That's a good one.
Right.
What about UCLA? Who are they going to hire?
Did you see who's being rumored into that one?
No.
You didn't see this?
Mm-mm. No idea.
Dan Mullen.
What?
Somebody said I saw that somewhere. I don't know if it was on a tweet or somebody said it on the text line, or I don't know if it's accurate.
I'm looking at the Daily LA paper. DeAnton Lynn, the SC defensive coordinator. Jonathan Smith, Michigan State head coach. Will Stein, Oregon offensive coordinator. Tony White, FSU defensive coordinator.
He's done a good job. Quick.
Yeah, he's an alum. Those are some of the names that I'm seeing here. Now they want me to log in, and I'm not going to do that. That's a tough. I mean, that program's falling on hard times, man. David Shaw, maybe. What about David Shaw? You bring him back? No. What about Eric Bieniemy? Is he UCLA?
No, he's Colorado.
Oh, that's right.
Although, now you're also a Big Ten team now, too. I don't know if that changes how you put your stuff together. Yeah. USC and Oregon probably continue to play there.
About like a PJ Fleck.
It's funny how these coaches, I've always said they ought to take these jobs when they're a hot property.
Yeah.
Because you wait 3 years. You remember when Matt Campbell and PJ Fleck could have had Florida level jobs and LSU level jobs.
Where they are.
And I'm okay with that. Sometimes you're better off where you were. See Kalen DeBoer in Washington. Yeah. There wasn't anything wrong with where you were, Kalen. You're winning natties. Welcome to this fire pit that's Bama. I don't know how long it lasts.
Yeah. Yeah. E, are we on time or are we over?
We're over.
Take a break. Come back with more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL is your home for play-by-play of Bishop Kenny football.
The Crusaders go fishing for barracudas at Beachside. Thursday night at 7 on 92.5 FM.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Attention ladies. The Ladies Florida State Championship is returning to Best Bet Jacksonville from September 18th to the 21st. Highlights include a World Poker Tour Mega Satellite, a free Q&A session with the Poker Hall of Famer and First Lady of Poker, Linda Johnson, and Women's Poker Hall of Famer, Jan Fisher. It includes the $300 No Limit Hold'em Ladies Championship Tournament and the $200 Kings and Queens No Limit Hold'em event. Don't miss miss this action-packed weekend. For all the details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
XL Primetime is back where they belong.
Wait a minute, I know where that is.
Lunch is on Joe C., Matt Hayes, and Leon.
You could lay a little barbecue on us?
From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
But somebody else is going to have to cook it.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Frank Frangie telling you about Awaken 180. You know, my daughter has done so well. I'm so proud of Amber. Can you believe she's lost 50 pounds in 2 months? And she's really proud of that. You can as well. Call 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duval!
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, number one thing with the Jacksonville Jaguars is getting Brian Thomas Jr. back on track. Liam Cohen yesterday. Ultimately, I know he's got a couple things going on. Had a wrist injury going into the game. Did that play a part in some of the stuff? I've got to go talk to him, but I think he's aware of it. He needs to have a better week this week. He understands what's at stake and what's going on and what we need to get to the root of it. Houston does have defensive backs, and Stingley's a great defensive back, so he'll have his hands full. But getting Brian Thomas Jr. right is something none of us thought would ever even be in the equation, and here we are 2 weeks in with a little bit of a problem at the wide receiver position. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power looking for experienced lift truck and dock door technicians. Always looking for folks, though. The benefits are out of this world. 401k, company vehicle paid, training, sign-on bonus. You know, one reason why Lift Power is voted year in and year out one of the best places to work, man. They're rapidly growing. They've been around for 50-plus years, man. They're family-owned and operated. They scream stability. And listen, there are deployment opportunities at Lift Power. But what you have to do is you got to go to liftpower.com and check them out. That's liftpower.com.
All right, a couple of little college football.
Oh, hold on.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
I don't know who you guys singing this one, but this ain't BJ Thomas.
No, this ain't BJ. This Mike. This Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow. Sure is. We got Catherine Ross on the bicycle. We got Paul Newman riding the bicycle. We got these two killers jumping off into the river to escape. It's a great movie.
I'd rather watch John Wick.
But the first one, the rest of the John Wick got too crazy.
I watched John Wick 12 before I want to watch what you just described.
I don't understand you.
Give me the Big Chill movies.
I don't understand.
Okay? Raindrops keep falling. That's a little song that little kids sing when they're out of rubber duckies.
You're unbelievable.
There is some smoke to the fire here with Dan Mullen. It is a story out west. UNLV head coach Dan Mullen emerges as potential candidate.
Don't
for
you know
UCLA.
he loves that?
Yeah, coaching vacancy. Yeah, he does. Danny Boyle will eat that up. Of course, he's one of two Mountain West teams that got Deshaun Foster fired at UCLA. They lost to UNLV and New Mexico, in addition to a season opener against Utah.
That may have been one of the worst hirings.
Yeah,
in college.
He just get that job.
He wasn't ready for it. He had it last year, second year.
Okay.
Yeah, second.
He was the guy who went to Big Ten Media Day and just got tongue-tied.
Forgot what to say.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He froze up. And I got more details on the Jimbo Fisher, who is also, they're starting to whisper about him as a candidate at Virginia Tech because he says he wants to coach. I got a Virginia Tech fan on the text line. No to Jimbo, would rather have Jenna Fisher. Okay.
Jenna Fisher.
She's from the office.
Instead of Jimbo.
Yeah, instead of Jimbo.
Wow.
Instead of Jimbo Fisher, Jenna Fisher. If I'm Virginia Tech, I'd take Jimbo Fisher in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
These are the former or current Texas A&M quarterbacks recruited by Jimbo Fisher just this past Saturday. You ready? Texas A&M beat Notre Dame 41-40. Marcel Reed was their quarterback. Vandy beat South Carolina. Eli Stowers is a quarterback turned tight end. Tech, I forgot about Haynes King. Haynes King, Jimbo's quarterback, led Tech over Clemson. Jaden Henderson, a winner for West Virginia over Pitt. Connor Wegman led Houston over Colorado. Houston's 3-0 and could be a factor in the Big 12. Zach Calzada there at Kentucky, his team won, but he's hurt. And then Max Johnson has landed at North Carolina.
If you're Virginia Tech, why not hire the coach at Norfolk State?
Who is he?
Michael Vick.
Hey, Vick.
Oh. He's not doing well, is he?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He's got 2 games in. I mean, how bad can he be doing?
Well, fair. I'm not in favor of giving these Power 5 jobs just you got to prove it. Like Deion had to play a couple years at Jackson, right? Man, prove that you can win at that level.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, sure. I mean, FSU fans throwing it out there with Deion through the years.
Yeah. Alex Golish, maybe, South Florida.
If you're Virginia Tech?
Yeah. Take him, wouldn't you?
Would you rather have Jimbo or those guys?
I'd rather have Jimbo, personally.
Norfolk State's 1-2.
1-2, baby.
Who's 1-2?
Norfolk.
Oh. We got a speed trap alert in play here on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Get it
right
out
now.
there.
JTB in 95. JTB in 95. So keep those speeds down. Keep that cash in your pocket. And keep the streets safe with a drill speed trap alert. Brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories, radar detection, and more.
We got, for me, baseball resuming tonight. The Mets and the Padres. We got a lot going on in the baseball world. We're down the stretch. We got 12 games left.
The Phillies clinched yesterday.
Phillies clinched
good for
division.
them. Way to go, Phils.
Yeah.
Nice for y'all.
The Jays have now a 5-game lead over the Yankees and a 6-game lead over the Red Sox. The Tigers are 6.5 up on the Guardians. And the Mariners and Astros are going toe-to-toe.
And the Rangers are hanging, man.
Mariners have won 9 in a row.
Have they?
Yep, to rally back from where they were.
I clicking on my Braves 2 or 3 times a night and see a score and watch them bat an inning, and that's the extent of how much I've been keeping up with. Baseball. I'm not gonna lie. I did see that, like I said, the Phillies clinched. They're making a run at the Brewers for that best record in baseball. I tried to say I don't trust Milwaukee just to finish this thing off. They're both on pace for 100, though, huh? Well, no. Nah.
They got to
they'd have to rip off the rest.
Yeah.
Guys, only 10 games left, huh?
Yeah, they got a game and a half. Brewers game and a half up on the Phils. The Dodgers are 84 and 66. I guess you're right. The Padres are only 2 back of the Dodgers, so we'll get San Diego's best tonight when we get it after.
And meanwhile, the Giants and Diamondbacks are both breathing down your neck for the wild card, and they play each other. We were talking off air. That can be kind of frustrating, especially if one of them sweeps, because one of them's doing good.
Yeah.
Now, I guess if you're the Mets, you hope just one wins
Back
2 out
and
of 3,
forth,
and you win 2 out of 3,
Yeah.
and then at least you hold serve. Right now, the Mets in the wild card race have a game and a half lead over Arizona, but it's 2 on the loss side. A 2-game lead over the Reds and Giants, 2 on the loss side. Yeah, the Cardinals 4.5 out. No, they gone.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those 3. The Diamondbacks would concern me. Didn't they sell?
Yeah, they sold.
In the second year in a row, didn't Detroit sell last year and then ended up making a run. I think it's the second year in a row we've had a seller get hot down the stretch.
List of players in Major League Baseball history with a season of 40 home runs, 32 stolen bases, 110 walks.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, actually 2 of that, but Soto and Bonds.
Yeah. When you start adding like that incremental numbers.
You want to give me the 40-30 guys?
How many?
13 of them only in baseball history. That's incredible, huh?
Yeah.
How many can you name of that?
It seems like it's, and this is no disrespect to Soto and what he did. I think that Ohtani did this, and I think Acuna did this to a degree.
They both did. No, obviously, Acuna was a, 50, 70?
40, 70, but they're wagging the dog a little bit and making these stats happen. All right.
40-40 was always, 30-30 and 40-40 were always, and Soto needs 8 stolen bases in 12 games, and by the way, he'll go get it. If he thinks he can get, he'll try to go get it. But anyway, you're right. Acuna and Ohtani. There are 11 other guys. Soto, obviously, 10 other guys who have done it.
All right. So how many? I've had 3. You said Ohtani, Acuna, and Soto.
There's a few that I would only got a couple more.
Yeah, I don't. Right. I don't know if I'm going to get all these.
No, you won't.
Because it's hard.
No way you will.
It's the 30 steals with the 40.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing if Bonds was 30-30, he may have had a 40. I don't.
Absolutely.
40-30.
Barry Bonds is one of them for sure.
A-Rod?
A-Rod also.
Okay.
That's 5 of them. Now, there's a very obvious, there's a 40-40 guy who you should get it click in your head. He's one of the first 40-40 guys. So if you're a 40-40, you're a 40. Yeah, Canseco.
Canseco. That's who you were thinking of when you said that?
Yeah. Remember, it was a big deal.
Yeah. I don't remember because 30-30, 40-30. I've gotten confused by now. They've taken it so high.
904. If you get 40,
battle cry.
If you get 40-40, obviously you got 40-30.
That's correct.
So,
yeah. But if you get 40-30, you didn't necessarily get 40-40. So I don't. All right. How about I have a feeling it's going to be one of these like. I don't think Hojo got 40 homers. I'm not going to say Howard Johnson. I know he's a 30-30. Did like Juan Gonzalez do it?
That's a good guess. Here are the guys who did it. Yeah. Well, Hank Aaron.
Wow.
Hank Aaron.
Willie Mays?
Acuna, nope. Jeff Bagwell did it.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Barry Bonds. Ryan Braun did it.
Yeah, never would have got that.
Ellis Burks did it.
Yeah, you forget. I remember these being noteworthy at the time.
Canseco, Ohtani, Rodriguez. This one you will say, oh, yeah. Alfonso Soriano.
Yeah. He had a big one.
And then 2 others. Larry Walker.
Okay.
And Christian Yelich.
Yeah, those are they're not that. I remember some of the old school guys because they were among the first to do it, I guess.
Yeah. Didn't Jeff Bagwell have like a weird batting stance, like crouched real low?
A little bit.
Is that him?
Yeah.
He was kind of like this.
I don't know if that's who you're thinking of, E, but he
yeah,
did.
I think he was real stocky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had the legs spread a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I know about
He had
that.
the hands like right in front of his sternum.
I will head to break, but I'll tell you this. In the last 22 starts, who am I? 5,777 passing yards to 4,984. Who am I? Last 22 starts. Completion percentage 70 to 64.3. Touchdowns to interceptions 52-18 to 34-10. Pass rating 107.2.
Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes.
Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, who's been lights out. And Baker Mayfield has got better numbers. Yeah. It's time. It's time. This is the drill.
The drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From the huddle to the perfect spiral.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
The quarterback whisperer. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Wrapped up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
This is Hayes Carlion, here from a driver who made the smart move to buying a vehicle from Atlantic Infinity.
Hayes, this is my second Infinity, so I knew exactly what I wanted. And Atlantic Infinity made it so easy for me. The GM Dwayne had my new ride ready to go, and I was in and out of the dealership in about 30 minutes. The Atlantic Infinity promise just sealed the deal for me. It's $2,500 in added value, including roadside assistance. I am so happy with my new car.
Atlantic Infinity, Atlantic, near St. John's Bluff.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 16, 2018, Patrick Mahomes sets an NFL record of 10 touchdowns in the first 2 weeks of the season, recording 6 touchdown passes and a road victory against the Steelers.
Hey, for the first time ever, Beard's Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. It's happening this week, Thursday through Sunday, 4-day premium estate jewelry event. Spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands, baby. You ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beard's buyers have scoured the country. Submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, man, they got them all. Plus showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, rare gemstone pieces. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds, unheard of prices from 1 carat to 10 carat, dazzling rare diamonds, amazing pieces of jewelry all in one place at killer prices. It's unprecedented, the finest names, highest quality, Thursday through Sunday at Beards Diamonds, your local jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you're there. They've been doing it for more than 4 decades. Shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, Jacksonville Hicken here. I've been around the block or two, and Checkmate Coatings is who I call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top-quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios, too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Gate Petroleum Company. Jag head coach Liam Cohen says how his team responds after Sunday's collapse will show who they are.
And this is a great test for us to be able to see how we respond.
FSU's Mike Norvell hit the recruiting trail during the bye week, riding momentum from the Noles' 2-0 start.
Just a reminder of what Florida State's all about.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk some quarterback stuff. I want to go over this one. And we get ahead of ourselves too much. We judge everything on one game, one series, one play. And we're all guilty of it. But that's what we do, man. It's fun. I was looking at my son. Drew tweeted this. C.J. Stroud went around on his little podcast tour calling himself a top 3 quarterback after his rookie year. He's been ass ever since. That's from a Hicken. I'm proud. I'm so proud.
Nice.
He hates the Texans. I love that.
Yeah.
So Mac Jones threw the ball 39 times on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Christian McCaffrey had 13 carries. No George Kittle. No Brandon Ayuk.
They did get
Kyle
Juwan
Shanahan.
Jennings.
Huh?
Juwan Jennings
Yeah.
played. That was nice for them.
Kyle Shanahan, they considered Mac Jones. Obviously, Brock Purdy's better than Mac Jones. Is he $265 million better? You can't help but wonder. It's just one game.
It's the easiest game. Like, I hear that.
I know. Let's see him do it again. I know.
It's not just that.
Yeah.
But I had to do this, and then we can vary back off.
Yeah.
But immediately it's the Mac Jones, and then I get the Trevor Lawrence comparisons. We saw them both here last year for 10 games. Trevor was significally better than Mac Jones.
Understood.
Significantly better.
But what about the system? How does the system help him?
So my point being, I got to believe that Brock Purdy is better than Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're off, I would think.
This is we disagreed on this one. You, me, and E. You and E were on the same side about Brock Purdy. I was like, I wouldn't give him $50 million. You guys said pay him. You got to pay him. I'm like,
got to
pay him $30 million and say be happy and let's keep winning and I would have approached him with at least that idea. Obviously,
you want Jimmy Garoppolo as your quarterback?
No,
that's what you get if you don't pay Purdy though. That's the problem. Nobody's taking 30. You get Mac Jones as your every game starter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good first game at the worst team in the league.
Absolutely.
And we saw him last year, what it's like on a normal team, and it wasn't all
At
that
Arizona
great.
this week. Let's see how he does there. Got
That's
Arizona
a big game
at home.
I'll give the 49ers credit, dude. There's a team that went on the road and won two in a row. They must have Arizona at home. It's got to be a home opener.
It's their home opener. Yeah.
So 2 in a row with personnel difficulties.
Then they got the Jags.
Ooh.
San Francisco right now is going, hey, man, we're going to get to 4-0 here.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But anyway, we'll see when Purdy gets back and when those other guys get back. But my point is this. I just wonder, again, alternate universe, what if the Niners had drafted Mac Jones way back when?
Would they have the exact same success they've had with Purdy?
I don't think Mac Jones is
Purdy's
quite
been to the Super Bowl.
I don't think McCorkle is quite athletic enough to be a successful, big enough arm, big enough. You know what I'm saying? Just a little.
Well, I will say this: if you are
a great system, I think he can be very effective.
Well, if you're going to give it a go, that's the place to give it a go with.
Yes,
those guys know what they're doing out there.
It's a great move by him in the offseason to go there, right?
Yes, great move, perfect move. Especially, I mean, he's not dumb. He knows they were talking about perhaps.
Sure, he does.
Drafting him with that number 3 spot.
Just so you guys know, 26 of 39, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. A tremendous day.
Yeah, tremendous day. Yeah. Awesome day.
Also, just so you know, he completed 65% of his passes here last year through 8 touchdowns, but also had 8 picks.
Yeah, and he just he had there's a couple things here, and I don't need to verify, to validate, I should say. He played the dog part of the schedule, all the easy games.
Yeah.
He got all the easy games, and they scored 10 points, 6 points.
Yeah.
It was not. Now the only bright side was he and BT. It all went to BTJ. It was Mac Jones, Brian Thomas Jr. the whole second half of the year.
Mac's another dude's going to be around a while.
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
Mac, Minshew, these guys.
Good for them.
Yeah, they just Mac Jones got his shot. Went 10-7 his rookie year. Right? They went to the playoffs, right? Didn't they lose to Buffalo in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Yeah. Did the gritty.
Settle down on that. But yeah, he was a Pro Bowl quarterback with 22 touchdowns and 13 picks. But a very good, very good. Clap it up, man.
Plus,
great year.
Let's not forget who he's replacing.
Correct. Then
That's stepping in for the legend Brady.
Then he comes back the next year, 6-8, so he doesn't play them all, kind of gets hurt. Didn't quite have the same
Fell out of favor.
year.
He made comments about having the coordinator.
Yeah. And then he came back his third year, and the bottom fell out 2-9, 10 touchdowns, 12 picks, and he gone.
And I think that
now he's got to resuscitate. Goes to Jacksonville, does okay.
It was okay.
Okay.
He's a good backup quarterback.
Good backup. Very good back. Great backup.
So circle back to your point.
Yeah.
I don't think if they put Mac Jones out there, they would have the same year as Purdy.
Okay, so Brock Purdy plays the season for the Niners, and Mac Jones plays the season for the Niners.
2-win difference.
2-win difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question then.
Well, it does.
I need more.
Well,
I'll tell you why. Because I gave him $50 million. I don't got to give Mac Jones $50 million.
It doesn't matter that. It's not how you do it. It's not how you work.
Can I sway you at all?
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know why?
And maybe more than 2.
You've become stubborn.
Oh, no.
I mean,
You've become a stubborn ass.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you why.
Talk to me.
12-5. You want to come off that?
Nope.
Nope. You're going to be saying that if Houston wins?
No.
Will you come off 12-5 if Houston beats the Jags Sunday at the bank?
Oh, that's going to be tough.
That's a dub, E. That's a dub.
It is a dub.
It better be a dub.
Yeah, it is a dub.
12-5, it better be a dub.
He's got him 4-1 winning that Monday nighter. By the way, gang, we're going to give you a great chance to experience that Monday night football game. Well, Dailies is going to, in fact, answer your question. Customers can right now enter the giveaway in-store only. The box is set up at the Dailies at 4991 Gate Parkway. We're going to do the show there tomorrow. We'll have buy one, get one biscuits, any size coffee, 99 cents. But here's the deal. You have a chance to win 10 tickets to Monday Night Football, Jags Chiefs. And we're giving
10 of them things.
2 opportunities because we're 10-10. 10 tickets and 2 $100 gift cards. So really trying to get you a fun night that you can do it however you want. Take your work crew, take your family, just get a group of buddies. But we're going to be doing the show there tomorrow. The box is going to be there all week. So fill it in and get your chance to win. And we'll see you tomorrow, 4991 Gate Parkway.
Now, that's a dub.
I got a good, juicy
lot of free food.
Sports talk radio rumor. That I'll throw out there to let you guys sink your teeth into when we come back.
Yeah. That's intriguing.
It's a good one.
Wow. Local or national?
Local. Local fish. Local.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnick Nugget. I think Billy Napier's time is up. I think Billy's a good man. I think Billy's a good person. But he was selfish and arrogant in his refusal to give up play calling. It's clear he's not good at that. And at the end of the day, that's going to cost him his job. You can be a good guy, but you can't be selfish and arrogant. He should have turned over play calling. It's now just a matter of time. Billy Napier will not finish the season as the Florida Gator coach. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, get here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. But if mine ever does, no problem. I call Action Garage Door because they take action immediately. Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks, man. They've been doing this for a long time. They know everything there is to know about garage doors, man. In fact, they've been doing it for 25 years. And to celebrate those 25 years, listen, call them. Action Garage Door will tune, lube, inspect your garage door for free. Free, free. Listen, I've been in my house for a long time over there in the Bay. 23 years. Recently, a couple years ago, got this beautiful garage door from Action Garage Door. Man, everybody talks about it. Dramatically improves my curb appeal. And the garage door openers today, they're second to none, man. If something goes wrong with your garage door, take action with Action Garage Door. They're easy to get a hold of. Just remember this, Garage Door 911. Just type it in, garagedoor911.com for Action Garage Door. Garage Door 911.
Jags fans, this one's for you. If you've got MyGate rewards, you're already in the game. But now you've got a shot at the ultimate prize, meeting QB1 himself, Trevor Lawrence, at Everbank Stadium with 3 friends by your side. With the MyGate Rewards Gatorade Club, every 5 Gatorade items you purchase equals 1 entry toward your chance to win. Stack them up and score big. See store for details. Gear up for the season. Gates got you.
It's a magical phone line.
Check this out.
It brings you things you can't get anywhere else, like insider insight from sports experts. Listen for the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Check. Every day on 1010XL.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Eye & Associates. Hey, Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you all the latest options like Evo implantable Caliber lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. Tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com for a free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates, keeping the first coast focused.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Juicy room. Exciting. I didn't get any of them, so I resisted the temptation to try and,
wrangle it out of me.
Yeah.
Don't you wrangle it out of me. It's on the chat sites and stuff. College football is an interesting game now, right?
Okay.
And listen, I know what your reaction is going to be. It's still a juicy rumor.
Okay.
E, are you listening?
I'm tuned in. I'm locked in.
You locked in on this one? The baby outfit comes today.
Oh, man, here you go.
Hey, so
what day are we doing that, by the way?
I mean, why not tomorrow? We're off tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Well, we should make him sit.
Oh, come on, man.
With who?
Furyk's coming in Thursday.
Jim Furyk.
The bet was I go up to the corner store, buy y'all a Coke, and come back. That's it.
No, we didn't say what you buy. So we may want you to buy some smoke.
Fine. Yeah. I'll go up to the corner store, buy y'all whatever y'all want, and come back.
Yeah. Condoms.
Baby, how about like baby bottles?
Once I'm up there, I don't care. Whatever. I'll buy whatever.
The walk is the worst. It's a walk of shame.
Do you have to?
Because you can't walk fast enough.
Now, let me ask you a question.
I'm going to try to.
When you go into the sip and go, do you have to go through each aisle? See, we have to give him a list so he has to find some stuff.
See, now y'all adding on to it.
we gotta. Which one of these jokers is going along? Like somebody got to go film Facebook Live the whole thing.
Yeah, we got to have it.
Jacob in there. Hey man, when I pee pants, I was on the whole thing live the whole way,
get Yoda.
bro.
We got to get Yoda in here to eat. See what day Yoda can come, Thursday or Friday.
I'll Facebook Live it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Oh, he can do it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
true.
A second angle from behind may not be bad.
Golly.
My buddy, my guys, he needs to buy a bunch of baby oil.
Diddy got all that.
Good one. Diddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
What day do you want to do that? Thursday or Friday?
I mean, Friday. I usually wear my Jags gear on Friday, man.
Well, you can switch out of it once you're back.
Thursday, if you do it Thursday, you don't have to actually be in the diaper and bonnet when Jim Furyk is in the studio with us.
Yeah, man. Just like, what y'all got going on?
That'd be a little embarrassing.
Oh,
is
my
great.
God. It ran right on it, too. We pick. It landed on gang. We pick. Oh, no brainer. And, by the way, he had kind of a clunky first spin. He was afraid to take that one, and he would have got the 999.
Let's do it again. You looked at me. You said, "What do you think?" I said, "Do it again."
Yeah, and he looked at me like he didn't trust me. He thought it was something bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right
what
at that
happened.
moment. You could have said, "No, I want this one."
Yeah, but he didn't. Could have had the 999. He'd be drinking beer and eting hot dogs. No,
But it works out, though, because I don't drink beer. I thought about that. I don't drink beer.
Well, you would be that night, friend.
And it would have been another one of these. He's not good with the food ones, man. He would have done this. He would have drunk about 2.5 beers and been like,
it would have been tough.
Bruh, I can't. I just can't anymore.
Yeah, that's one bad thing about eating. The challenge is
And he
supposed to be
shuts it down.
Yeah, if you can't finish, you just take
He's
him to
done.
finish.
He shuts it down.
This one, he
He
can't.
shut it down
He
on
can't
us.
stop halfway up the road.
shutting down.
Yeah.
Can't shut down this one.
And
This
by
is
the way,
beautiful.
yeah, I'm gonna.
This is gonna be a. This is gonna be a
bringing
top.
back some food of some sort. Who we
problem.
can.
Hey, and then the old lady, she was asked, she's like, "Are you going to do it?" I said, "I have to. What are you talking about?"
Hey, this is gonna be a top fiver. This is gonna be a top 5 wheel spin consequence of all time. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, here's your rumor. So college football is cranky. It's weird. What if you're this? What if this happens? DJ Lagway plays against the Canes after the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
Announces he's going to redshirt and hit the portal.
I don't care.
I know you don't. I knew that would be your response. Nobody would.
Yeah, I don't care.
But
suit yourself, big boy.
Would he be highly touted?
You're gonna get back that. You're gonna get back that.
I bet you. He says. Well, I mean, again,
Why would he play? Why would he play this one and then sit out?
Because you get one more game. You play it.
You just get to play.
You could you then say, look, I got to get shoulder surgery, so I'm going to get it done. Again, this is just. I'm just throwing this out there. This is just sink your teeth into it. Think about it. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't. I mean, look. I do care. DJ Lagway's a good quarterback. He's injured. He's ill-prepared. I blame the staff for letting it be this way.
It's a mess.
I'm going to ask you a question, though, and I hope you haven't seen it because it's alarming. Do you know what DJ Lagway's completion percentage is?
It wasn't high last year, but this year it's high. It was very high this year. I don't know.
Okay, I'm about to
I'm gonna
tell
say
you. I'm about to give you a stat that is going to forever change. This is going to minimize the importance of completion percentage for as long as we live. Completion percentage is now moving forward a ridiculously overstated garbage stat. DJ Lagway's completing 71% of his passes.
Yeah.
Actually, 76 when you count the 5 he threw to the other guys. 71 for 100, and he's terrible.
Yeah.
So we used to really hang on completion percentage.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think if 70% completion percentage is no better, it may be more efficient, is no better than 59% if you got the 280 yards in the scores.
Yeah.
Does that surprise you?
Yes.
71%?
Well, it doesn't surprise me because I knew it.
Dink offs and dunky little passes they run.
Yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was shocked to hear that. And again, it has immediately changed my opinion on completion percentage. I will never unsee that stat. Completion percentage for me moving forward forever is going to be way less important than I ever thought it was.
Yeah.
Because DJ Lagway is an abject disaster at quarterback, and he's completing 71% of his passes. How valuable can it be?
It's 9:30. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
John Osher knows Jacksonville football like Jack's Beach knows the ocean. That makes two of us. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 3rd through 5th at Timuquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
On game day, you trust your team. On storm day, trust the people's roofer. Morgan Conley Roofing. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and my knee was getting worse, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Ticket here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big... Whoa!
See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about letting things roll off of your back. So often we can make big deals out of things that are not really big deals. We can allow them to steal the joy of our day. But let me remind you that don't allow anyone or anything to steal the joy of today. Go out today not letting little things steal the big things that God has in store for you.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I'm cooling down on this request that I've gotten on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I do think people understand, recognize me for the Atlanta sports expert that I am.
Okay.
I'm not a Braves, Hawks, all the others. I'm not Falcons per se. I choose Jags, but I would always root for the Falcons. But they respect my Atlanta knowledge. So from the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, I'll cool down with this. Just turning in and hope I didn't miss the breakdown of tonight's Atlanta Dream Indiana Fever playoff game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Dream are playing, but Caitlin's not, so I won't be watching.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be big. That might just make me a WNBA fan for like 20 minutes a night if Caitlin Clark were in the game against my Atlanta Dream. I can tell you
when you go to the Dream games.
I can tell you Ryan Howard.
When you go to the Dream games, they go Dream on.
Probably.
Dream on.
They should. It's a great opportunity if they're not.
Nice.
Ratings and attendance and everything is just, cratered without C to the C.
All right, we decided, baby. What did we decide on? Thursday?
It's doing the
Whatever y'all want, bro.
We should follow behind him with a big PA system playing like an ice cream truck.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
Just do baby songs one after the other. I say we walk with him, man. Right behind him, like we're taking him for a walk. Put him in a stroller. Baby. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's going to look so ridiculous.
Oh. It's the bonnet that I like, E.
Yeah. I like the half T-shirt, like it's too big for, like a little baby Huey look. So it's got a diaper, it's got a half T-shirt,
good.
And the bonnet matches the half T-shirt, and it's dainty. It's what baby, clothes would look like.
Go, baby. You said the culture's upset with us?
Whatever. The culture be all right.
Got a bunch of guys. I wonder if this will be the group that will change the model. We're talking about DJ and his struggles. Nico, I'm a leaving, has been a disaster. At some point, are we not going to give these 19-year-old quarterbacks multi-million dollars? Here are the college quarterbacks who got a ton of money and are putting up stinkers. DJ, Nico, Mensa, left Tulane to go to Duke. Klubnik, getting all that money at Clemson, isn't playing well. Avery Johnson at Kansas State got a lot of money. Giving all this money to these kids, and they're not worth it. So at some point, I said it when this all happened, this can't last.
Yeah.
This economy can't last.
I do think there is some jealousies and animosity, too, towards a quarterback who doesn't play well and is making a couple $1,000,000, and you're making, $100,000. It does not feel right. You gave us some bows. Well, big deal.
Right.
You guys in the mood for some New York City headlines?
Oh, I mean, it's made for the drill's 9 o'clock hour. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, it's McNasty.
Yeah.
It's brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. They still remain our friends. They're the very best, by the way. The major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. They dominate the industry, man. Michael P. Harrison's family have been doing this for 35 years, man. That means stability. And they'll show you around the facility. It is so clean, so wonderful. They say, if it's got fabric, we can clean it. And that's how they look at things, man. And they, by the way, pick up and deliver. You got to get them on your list, man. I do it every couple of weeks now. I just take my clothes, I put them out. They text me, do you want us on Monday or Thursday? I hit a 1 or a 2. I hit 1. I put it out in the morning. I don't even worry about it. Comes back a couple days later. It's unbelievable.
When I still, in my old life, when I still dry cleaned, I used Oceanside.
Yeah, nobody
I haven't
better.
dry cleaned in years, though, because I'm now a shorts wearing bum. And
2
I love
locations
it, and
to
I'm here
serve
for
you.
it.
Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean, we carry. Actual headlines. Legend gone. Robert Redford dead. Oscar winner and Barefoot in the Park icon was 89 years young.
Wow. Well, looked pretty good till the end. I just saw him in something. The one where they went after the grandbaby, the grandson. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. With Diane Lane.
Yeah. He looked good in that. He
Lost
didn't
and
look
found wreck of ghost ship schooner that sank 140 years ago, discovered in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, there's no such thing as ghost. I don't even know what that means. I mean, people abandon a ship, I guess, and it stays floating. I mean, that's the only way. It's really not a spirit or a phantasm.
Okay. A somber farewell. Kate Middleton, Prince William, and more royals arrive for poignant farewell as Queen's cousin is laid to rest.
That's pushing. That's pushing that acceptance of the royal family. We're getting into cousins now? That's a thing? Cousins-y? Not even like aunt, cousins?
Wife storms out of anniversary dinner after husband's shocking gift.
Well, I mean, that's
actual headline.
Got to know the gift there. I don't. Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm guessing it's something untoward and sexual.
Kris Jenner freaks out over leaked MAC campaign photo. MAC campaign photo. She's about to take y'all out.
I'd have to know what MAC is. I'd have to give a crap about Kris Jenner. That's not the one who changed sexes. That's Caitlyn.
Yeah, that's her.
Kris is the
wife.
The wife, yeah.
Tom Brady says he and Gronk will play on the same team in flag football tournament.
That's great.
Yeah,
knock yourself out.
It must be some celebrity.
Yeah, really,
or something.
Yeah.
Flag football. Okay.
Bobby Bones admits he cheated on DWTS before controversial season 27 win. Bobby Bones cheating on Dancing with the Stars.
How do you cheat on Dancing with the Stars?
Right.
You like Photoshop and like edit the video or whatnot?
Double take.
I saw the Dancing with the Stars promo, by the way, and it's never been more Dancing with the who the hell's that?
Absolutely.
I mean, nobody.
It's been that way for a while.
Dancing with the who is that?
Yeah.
Double take. Fans mistake J-Lo for Gwen Stefani in new platinum blonde glam selfies.
I could see that. I could see a little bit.
Yeah.
She's probably built a little different in the backside, but I could see that blonde hair and that look being similar.
Trouble brewing. Starbucks needs proper managers. No one needs to wait 11 minutes for a drink with a cute message scribbled on the side.
That's for sure. Again, kids today, man, Gen Y, y'all got to learn. We don't care about your little butterflies, and we're in a hurry.
Shake it.
We don't need your feelings, boss.
Shake it off. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce celebrate Patrick Mahomes' 30th birthday after Chiefs loss.
Yeah, that's great. You're 0-2. Maybe let's shake it back to the house and maybe not go public with this.
Long trip from Gaza to Europe via jet ski. 31-year-old Palestinian's daring escape story.
Damn. There's
Whoa,
daring
man.
and there's taking a jet ski across the Mediterranean or whatever that would be. Indian Ocean. Good Lord.
Miracle save. Utah first responders, civilians rescue man caught in flash flooding just in time.
Huh. Those they got some real flash floods out there now. We have flash floods here, but we're so green it doesn't show. Like out there, buddy, it comes. It's like you open a dam sometimes in those canyons.
Friends to the end. Friend star lists $1 million New York City apartment, which she inherited from another cast member.
$1 million for a New York City apartment sounds kind of low, Hick.
So I wanted, this was one of the headlines, and I wanted to talk about it today. I didn't get to it. This is the all-time, like, this is another one. Like, I don't know the whole situation, but it seems to me to be like the dirty money again. The dirty money's coming out.
Okay.
They're going to play this Fanatics Flag Football Classic in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, March 21st, as part of the annual Riyadh Season Fest. Participating players, Saquon, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey, Sauce Gardner,
sports watching
Myles
going on.
Garrett, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Tyreek Hill, Odell Beckham.
So the question is, do the Saudis get the NFL to make those guys come?
Yeah.
And then they pay them, or do the Saudis just directly get in touch with the NFL guys and honestly, pay Brock Bowers, pay them all $5 million to come over.
It's got to be a boatload.
Money doesn't mean anything to them.
Right.
And I'm not saying that facetiously.
I'm just asking, like, what is this deal?
ET, if the Saudi Arabian infrastructure there that wants to bring the people over could give them $5 million, like I could give you $5.
Right.
Like it would be that, but like if it cost me $100 to get 20 superstars, you wouldn't think twice.
Wouldn't bat an eye.
$5 million to those jokers. It may be, by the way, that ratio may be off. It may be worth less than that to you or me.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
I'm sure they're paying them like an incredible amount. Why would you go, dude?
Yeah.
No one's going in their off time to Saudi Arabia to play flag football.
The Fanatics Flag Football Classic, the latest collaboration between Fanatics, mogul Ruben, and Brady, will air on Fox Sports and Tubi.
Well, we talked about those. Remember, I thought they were new. We talked about the Fanatics games. There was a storyline out of them this year.
Yeah,
what was
there
it?
was.
Yeah,
right.
remember?
They did something at Fanatics Fest.
Yeah,
right.
and we're like, wow, I didn't. And then we learned that what's been going on for a few years.
Right.
So it sounds like that would be like an arm of that.
Just kind of interesting and it just smells of dirty
I guess.
money
Hey,
to me.
man, you know what? I guess if you're an athlete, you've only got that window to make it. They're going to pay me $5 million to come over and play flag football. What time's my flight?
But I mean, we absolutely annihilated all these golfers.
That's different, though.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Why is that?
They're an industry brand league based there with an intent on.
These are NFL stars.
Hold on. With an intent on destroying an American company.
Okay.
And this is co-opted freelancing American guys to come over and play flag football and show them what your sport's all about. Like not trying to steal them from the NFL. That's what it would be. It'd be suddenly there was a league.
But the pot, so it come out the same pot. But I get what Jeff's saying.
Yeah.
Their intent was to destroy the PGA.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway. And by the way, I'm not the one to have this. I never got on that side of it. I understand that every shoe we wear, every iPhone we use, could have a terrible story behind it from our humans aren't treated right. And I'm not minimizing whatever. I'm blissfully unaware of the exact problems in other places. I'm trying to keep my own house in order. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on the Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Yo, it's your main man, E to the T here with a quick message from Twin Peaks. Did you know that Thursday, September 18th is National Cheeseburger Day? Let's celebrate with a seasoned smash and seared to-order cheeseburger, topped with your choice of cheese, and pair it with a 22-ounce Coors Light or Miller Lite all day long. Not in a drinking mood? Grab a cheeseburger and pair it with a tea or a soda. Say hello to one of our favorite holidays at Twin Peaks on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hi, folks. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we? Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Hacker here. In this past week during the fifth quarter, I had a listener come up to me and say that my story about Awaken 180 weight loss, my journey with Awaken 180 weight loss, had inspired them, and they made the call to Awaken 180 weight loss. They were beginning the program that they hoped would change their life, much as it has changed mine. Awaken 180 weight loss has changed my life for the positive, and I love that I can tell people about Awaken 180. If you need to lose weight like I certainly needed to, and if my story inspires you to make the call, it'll be the best call you will ever make. It's the best weight loss program I've ever been on. The coaching you get, the guidance you get is absolutely spectacular. Take it from somebody that lost over 100 pounds on Awaken 180 weight loss. If it's time for you to regain control of your life, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Guys, if I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 weight loss.
ET here, and if you've ever been injured in an accident, you have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. You have the right to choose your own doctor, too. And I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation, the auto accident experts.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Just rocking our way through another Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. I want to remind everybody, come out and see us tomorrow. We are going to be live at the Dailies. What's that address? Which Gate Parkway?
4991
4991. And they got all kinds of stuff hooked up for y'all. Going to have some discounted gas. Going to get those piled high biscuits, 2 for $1, 99-cent coffee. You get to watch the magic that is the drill. But most importantly, we got a drawing box set up out there, and it'll stay out there for a week or so. It's already in place. And you put your name in. You got to do it in person. You can win a 10 tickets to Monday Night Football and $200 for set up your tailgate.
10 of them things.
And we're going to do 2 of them because we are, after all, 10-10. So 2 10-packs we're going to give away here in the next week. And who knows, Dan, by the time we have Monday Night Football, we may have Jag Fever. I feel like it's at least like, look, last year when we were, well, if we do this, but we never believed it. We thought we were going to Buffalo and getting killed.
Right.
I feel like there's at least, we still got a game to play this week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys feel like we're going to go to San Francisco and get killed?
Nope.
No.
Do you feel like if we'd have gone,
like we compete?
Do you feel like if we'd have gone to San Francisco last year or 2 years or 3 years ago, we'd have got killed?
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, there are some things here that if we recognize have us in in some cases, a way better spot than we've been in.
Yeah.
And so the possibility, back to my point, is just you get a home win, you win at San Francisco, and buddy, Monday Night Football now is a big deal. Could we, in a span of 3 weeks, put 2 AFC powers out of their misery?
Oh.
At home, right? Take care of the 0-2 Texans, the Chiefs another 0-2 start, and probably do them a lot of damage as well. And the thing about those teams, they're playing those first place schedules, right?
Yeah. But it was a interesting game last night. And again, I take more from it of kind of getting on the Bucs bandwagon than I do about, I don't know. I think Houston will compete, obviously. But listen, things change if you fall to 0-3. It's just
for sure.
There's a mindset.
And by the way, how about we owe them more than one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Jags it's time to pay these bastages back, man.
That'd be nice.
It's time to pay them back for the late hits and the crushed dreams and the miscues here. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And you put them at 0-3, they're done, man. I'm telling you right now, if the Jags beat the Texans this week, they're finished. They're finished.
Yeah.
I know don't have to say it mathematically or otherwise. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they're done, cooked.
My man, did you see my man? You know who Ken Rosenthal is?
Sure.
Kenny Rosenthal. He's and he's doing sidelines for Fox or whoever he works for. I don't know who he works. I think it's Fox. Anyway, he tried to back up when he saw the guy. You're interviewing the star player, and he was doing the Brewers.
Okay.
He's interviewing the star player.
Mm-hmm.
But he sees them coming with the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts backing up.
Oh, and he let him know.
No. So he knocks over cameraman.
Okay.
All right. So little Kenny turns at the cameraman and just gives him a death stare. And it's all caught on tape.
Okay. Like the cameraman did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameraman sprawled out, just got knocked over by little Kenny
Not
Rosenthal.
a good look.
Bad look.
Okay.
So everybody's like, so now, and it's smartly so, Ken Rosenthal says, all right, look, he's apologized and says, look, that was a bad look. What am I doing?
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, so he did, and I'm glad he did. So, but yeah, that's a positive. So, but yeah, he gave him a death stare. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, man, what are you doing, dude? You ran into him. He's just trying to do his damn job. Relax. Get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Mike Dempsey in the house.
Hello.
What's going on?
Well, thank you, Tampa Bay, for putting Houston in that 0-2 hole right now. And
Baker Mayfield, a good football player, man.
He's a good football player.
Really, come on, man.
Yeah.
And it's not just last night. He's been doing it for a while now. We got to give him the credit where the credit is due.
You see the one where C.J. Gardner-Johnson tackles him, and he gets up and he's hurt, and then he realized, I got some smack to talk here. He gets in his face and he ignores the ankle injury.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that, and for the 1% of people out there going, oh man, now Houston's going to be so fired up.
Right, of course they are.
It's pro football.
Right.
Get over it.
It's supposed to be fired up every week.
You can't get the W back.
Better to be 0-2 than 1-1.
I can remember last year being fired up for watch out Cleveland, and then we're gonna be fired up for look out Buffalo. Then we're gonna be fired up going to Houston. This is the last stand.
It's the most it's not even a high school mentality, man. High school kids are smarter than that. So anyway,
I think if I leave with one thing, we didn't talk about it a whole lot today, but Chargers look like they're going to be a problem. Chargers look like they are going to be a problem, and
good team.
It's not going to be 1 week limp out of the playoffs.
They haven't even started running the ball.
Right. That's right. At all. That's what he loves and wants to do. So,
but Herbert looks
really good.
Unbelievable.
And good for them
2
for
weeks,
unleashing
man.
him. Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
What do you guys got coming up?
Loggeman. He'll be in a remote locale, but it is Check the Tape Tuesday, and we will break it all down.
Looking forward to that. As always a fun one. Have a great show.
Thank you.
That's
All
Mike
right.
and Tony, and Check the Tape Tuesday.
Yes,
Jeff Loggeman coming up.
It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Always appreciate them. We're live on location tomorrow. Come see us. Get some of that delicious Dailies food and hang out at 4991 Gate Parkway and